friends. We are talking all things going live. Feel free to come in and connect. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all being here. We're going to talk how to go live with confidence and ease, as well as how to build your brand. Let me know if you guys have questions as you come in. I love to see my new friends. Let me know if you're new. Let me know if you're new. And then if you are, um, let me know if you have questions about going live. We're going to stay focused on the topic. The topic at hand is how to go live with confidence and ease. We talk all things live streaming. I am a creator network on TikTok, so I go over there and I do. This becomes a playlist. You can go back and watch it. We're going to talk about TikTok Live in particular because it has a lot of features and things that you need to know in terms of how to go live successfully on the platform. And so we use that as kind of our teaching grounds. And I also co-stream here so you guys can learn and grow over here as well. So let me know if you guys have questions. In the meantime, we're going to talk about some of the house rules. So some of the house rules is that you want to make sure you like the live. All right, you want to make sure you are liking the live. You also want to make sure you are clicking that subscriber button, subscriber button to become a subscriber to the live. And then if you haven't done so, click that bell so that you can know when I go live and I post content. Um, so let me know if you have questions. I always want to answer questions. I always want to give support to you all. So if you have questions, come in. Feel free to ask and connect. So we're about to go live shortly on TikTok. I usually start here first because YouTube will bring new friends over, and it's an opportunity to come in. Hello, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining. Idea Barista is my moderator. How is your evening? Are you on your way? How was your evening? And are you on your way to work? How are you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Um, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you coming through. So I'm about to get started. I'm a little behind. You know, what I'll end up doing is checking messages and setting up my screen and realized I end up checking messages. I end up going to Coach Jessie live because she had just gone live and I hadn't touched base with her yet. So between going to her live and I thought it was a voice chat, and she's actually on there live too. So she started chatting with me, so I was chatting with her back, and so we were chatting there, and then I got a message I had to respond to from somebody else. So it is all good, friends. People are doing their thing. I love it. I love it. You said on the train, but hello, friend. And so I'm about to go live in just a few moments. As you guys can tell, I am always a few moments delayed. So let's see. A few moments delayed. You know what? I want to check and see if there was an update first. See if there was an update out there. Hello, friends who are joining me. Appreciate you all being here. Make sure you like the live. Give me that thumbs up where you see that like button. And then if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscriber button. And if you haven't subscribe to the channel, go ahead, click that, but also click that bell to get notifications and when I go live and I post content. So I appreciate everybody being here. We're going to get started. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. We are trying our best to go live with confidence and ease. So I want you all to feel comfortable going live. We're going to talk about the process. I don't want you guys to be nervous, afraid about this thing. That's what this is all about. You got to engage in the process and keep going live, friend. All right? All right, so I think I'll do that one. That's a cute one. They have the new tiny tiny one. tiny, the tiny truck. I think that's super cute. I don't know if everybody has that, but I hope so. You know, sometimes you gotta be mindful what gift you're putting out because not everybody will have access to that gift, but I think most people do. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support. We're going to get started. I'm a creator network agency, so I talk about all things going live. So if you're new to my live, click that subscriber button. And then also click the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. I recently became a YouTube Partners um, creator. So I'm in the program. So you'll see the shopping cart. So I'm a shop affiliate for here. So you'll see things like my glasses, my lights. I have two different lights in there. The lipstick. People ask questions about the things I'm wearing. So feel free to shop. Also, let me know if you have questions because I always want to make sure you guys are getting answers here. I'm going to go on TikTok in just a moment. We're going to go over to the other side of the streets. We're going to talk about live streaming over there. But just remember, I do have memberships. I do also have the super chat, the super thanks, as well as the super stickers and gifts. So that's a feature that is fairly new on YouTube. So now you can really engage as a viewer. So it's a great experience. Let me know if you guys have questions. You guys can give me a thumbs up to say you're liking it live and click the subscription to subscribe to the channel as well. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So you can find me. I come back. I'm engaging. I do all the things. And so you're going to hear me give real tips and strategies on TikTok going live because that's what we talk about here, live streaming beginner tips. So I want you guys to feel at ease and confident that you can do this. All right. And like I said, if you're looking for some products, you can click the shopping cart and see what's in there as well. So I appreciate you all joining me. Let me know if you have questions. That engagement is so important, especially on the YouTube side. So feel free to ask questions, and we are going to get started in just a moment. You're going to hear me in real time talking about the things you need to do to engage, all right? TikTok live. We are live on TikTok. Come on in. Let me know if you have questions. We are live. We're live streaming. Let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all being here. If you are new, a beginner, I'm giving live stream tips. So come in, ask questions. I'm teaching you how to go live with confidence and ease. So come in. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk about how to go live, friends. This is a live streaming live. We're talking about live streaming. So feel free to come in, ask questions, learn how to go live with confidence and ease, friends. So come on in. Thank you so much. Running is a blessing. I just got started, friend. Roots to Reach. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here as well. Come on in, ask questions to Reach Digital. Okay. Thank you so much for coming in. We are just getting started. This is my 10 o'clock live. We talk beginner tips to go live. We're going live with confidence and ease. Good morning. How are you, friend? We are going to get started. We're going to start off with our tapping goal. Thank you so much for grabbing that daily heart me. So my tapper this has not been working well for me lately. So if you guys don't mind, if you can come in and tap, tap, tap the screen, hopefully we'll see some taps come through. I'm well ready to learn. Look at your friend. I love it. I love it. Appreciate you. Let me know if you have a question in particular. We're going to try to get some of our taps. We're going to see if we can get the taps to 10K taps in 10 minutes. Todd, how are you? Welcome in as well. Thank you, friends who are joining the live. I appreciate you all. Thank you for that daily heart mate. Come on in. Let me know if you guys have questions. Hilda, how are you, friend? Welcome. Let me know if you have questions. We're going to see because my I'm not seeing the taps coming in. So I'm trying to see if it is registering. So we'll see if we get them to come in shortly. Okay, I think it's trying to pop in now. So we'll see if it picks up. So if you guys can tap the screen, we're going to get 10K taps in 10 minutes. That is a feature, something that you want to do as a live host. As you're starting your live stream, you want to get that engagement that lets the algorithm know people are here, they're engaging, they're connecting with what you're saying, and it jump starts the live. So you get more friends in the room. So that's something I do as a way to make sure that we have constant engagement going on. All right. So it helps to jumpstart the live. TikTok can be a little funny at times in terms of how it picks up those taps. So we'll see if we're able to reach that goal essentially. In the meantime, let me know where you're from. Put that in the chat as well. Hey, Ken B, how are you, friend? Hello, Rosie, how are you as well? Let me know where you guys are from. I'm in Florida and I'm by way of Chicago, Illinois. So Trisha T, welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Trisha T is one of our agency supporters. So we are doing 10K taps in 10 minutes. Haley and Aurora, Colorado. Thank you. Oh, Birmingham, Alabama. I'm in Northern California. I had no, you're up early. I had no idea. Wow. Thank you for being here, everybody. I appreciate you. Yeah, so I'm in Orlando, Florida. That's where I'm at. Hey, Lee Ann, how are you? We're tapping. Okay, now the taps. I see some hearts coming in. Thank you all for supporting. It's slowly populating. I'm seeing it climb a little bit. So if we can get that tapping going, we'll get started in a second. On my way to my day job. I heard that, Fran. You don't even wait to your day job trying to plan for your night job. I know that's right. You know, we all try to have a little multiple streams of income. So I got you, Fred. Yeah, I so this is my day job. This is what I do. This is my career right now. So, you know, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. Plan for my retirement. I love that. Hey, Dr. Michelle, welcome to the room. Appreciate you being here. Hello, everyone. Appreciate everybody joining. Thank you so much. We are doing our tap goal. So we're now almost at 2K taps. And let's see how many minutes it's been. It's been officially 4 minutes. So let's see if we hit that goal. And and again, I'll give the beginner tips as we all come in and get settled. Thank you all for sharing out the live. Thank you for tapping. Glow, I saw you come in as well. So I appreciate everybody coming in. My nose is starting to run. I caught this little sniffles from my my guys in the house. My husband, my sons, I think all of them. Everybody seems like they're sniffling, and I think it's finally hitting me really well, really good, pretty good right now. So give me 1 second. I make sure my nose doesn't run on you all. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all the shares. We are tapping away. We're close to 4K taps. You said, "Oh no, I know." Um, oh gosh, yeah, I know. And it's funny. My husband, hey, your plant, fairy plant godmother. Hello, friend. Welcome to the room as well. Um, so we'll see what happens as the week goes on. I'm trying to make sure that I take some medicine for it as well. But we are going to talk all things going live. We are so close, you all. So we are 5 minutes in, almost at 4.5 taps, 4.5K taps. So we'll see if we can get things going. TikTok was a little sluggish today on the taps. I'm just going to say that. TikTok is trying to try me. Donuts, thank you so much. I appreciate the title gifter for the donuts. You know, I appreciate that. Thank you for the populars, everyone. As you guys come in, feel free to like the live. That's what we're trying to do right now in the beginning. And what I'm doing is, you know, pretty much as a beginner tip to going live, you want to spend some time early in the live saying the words that matter for your live stream. So I talk about go live. You heard me saying live stream. Those who were here in the very beginning, you heard me repeating live stream quite a bit. And then I said, okay, well, let's get the tap goal going. TikTok was a little sluggish with showing my taps. So we're trying to get that going because it warms up the algorithm. It gets your room kind of moving. And hopefully we'll see a little bit more traction because of that. And then maybe we'll even get the flash goal early. They gave it to me super late last time. I literally just said this. What did you say, Fran? Hello, Elizabeth. How are you, Fran? What did you say? Good morning. I appreciate that. Healing, wisdom, encouragement for future standing, God-oriented spouses. And then it gets cut off. I never went live before. Really? So wait a minute. So you said you wanted to know how to go live? You need some beginner tips. And did you search for that? Because the algorithm probably heard you say it or saw your searching or maybe what you were watching. So that's something you said, yes, ma'am. You said you did one of those three things. Because it's listening, it's seeing what we're watching, it's seeing the things we're interested in, and it's taking note of that. So um, just kind of keep that in mind as you start to go live too. What you say, how you say it is paying attention. No, I was on someone's live and you came up, but I was following you also. Oh, really? Nice. Thank you for being here. Paul Plants, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. How are you, friend? God's morning, is that it? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Moonflower coming into the room. Oh, Dr. Michelle, title gifter of the roses. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the support. Everybody coming in. Hey, Q, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for coming in. We're at 8.5K taps, likes, and it is 7 minutes in. So we are almost there, you all. We're so close, so close. I think we're going to hit it. We're just going to stay focused. See if we can get 10K in 10 minutes. So I'm so excited. So let me know, my new friends in the room, I always want to say hello to you all too, because I don't want you to feel, intimidated by this process. I don't want you to feel like you can't do it. I'm nobody special. Okay. I just come in and I show up, and the thing that makes me different from you in this process is that I started and I kept going. That's the difference maker. So just know you just got to start something and you just got to keep going. Like I said, that consistency matters. Thank you for the follow. Getting ready, Expo West Trip. Oh, with okra water. Nice. Amen. I love that, Elizabeth. Um, when did you start? Oh, now I got to tell my origin story, Kiara. It's like, when did you start? I started last year. I hope to see Carol. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Please keep me posted. We hit oh my gosh, we over 11. I'm sitting here talking. 9 minutes, y'all. We did it. We did it. We did it. Look at there. We did it. I love that. Thank you all for supporting that flash goal. I mean, that live goal of mine. A flash goal is different. That's why I said that. Flash goal, I took it back because TikTok gives you that goal as a way to see if the room is activated. So we'll see. Hopefully we get it early. Um, Kira, you asked about when did I get started. So my official start date for this account to go live is actually my very first live date was December 8th, 2024. So I kept going to somebody's live, somebody similar to what I talk about with tips and strategies. And I went to a live host during that time in December, probably about a week after that. And I went to her live and she said, you know what? Here's what I learned in going live every day in December. It was towards the end of December, I think I went to this live. And she's like, here's what I learned. And she kind of broke down all the lessons learned and then the monetization and stuff that she earned. And it was relative, now that I think about it, I was like, it was a beginner approach to going live. I think she had made over the course of the month and people coming in and supporting her. I think she had made about $300. So there's nothing to sneeze at. Don't get me wrong, that's actually really good. But she was like, I'm still growing in my journey. Here's some things I learned. And so I was like, well, new year, new me coming up. We're about to hit the new year, January 2025. I said I'm just gonna go live every day in January. I'll just make that my goal. And that's what I did. I made a 30-day challenge goal. I even posted about it. It's on this page. If you go back and look, you'll hear where I talk about it. And I just said I'm gonna do it. And I did it. And I kept doing it. And then I decided to make it 2 times a day. So February I did 10 o'clock and then added, I always had the 4 o'clock and I added the 10 o'clock. And then I just kept going and going. So it really was a commitment to myself and to just keep going. And since I brought up monetization, I made in January, I made about 100. And I say about 100 because it was, so what happens is when you get paid weekly on Wednesdays with TikTok, and you can set your payout to be $1 or up to 500. And I set it to be up to 500. So I didn't get paid out none of the time in January because I didn't get that much. But I did make at least $100. So that's why I said it was about $100. And then in February I got paid out, obviously, because I had set it up to be up to 500. So February is the payout months. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Let me know if there's questions. I wonder if I can do here's what I learned about in my niche. Oh, absolutely. And give me more about your niche. Is it just spiritual awareness? What exactly would you do? Kind of a spiritual healing type live stream. Is it live or even on your content side? Is that what you meant by your niche? Janine, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Others that came in, we got quite a few friends that just joined us. If you are new to the room, please put new in the room. New in the chat, because I want to make sure you're feeling seen and heard, first of all. Second of all, if you have questions, let me know if you have questions too. And then really, we're going to talk about the etiquette. You said, I'm back, Doc. Are you back? Are you back for real? All right, new month. You got this. This is a whole new month. And, just keep going. Just keep going. You got this. What were your topics that you talked about when you went live? Ooh, I love that. Is it the she market? Is that it? Let me know. I love that. And then I'm going to say something since I see your name. Let's see something. Oh, TikTok gave me the flash code. That's nice, TikTok. Let's see what you gave me. She Market, give me 1 second. I'm going to come back to you in a second. Let's put the flash goal up. Okay, 20 ice cream cones. Let's talk about this. All right. It is one per person. This is a goal that TikTok sets. You heard me just say, let's see what TikTok gave me, because TikTok can be a little messy because it'll give me the heart me, and that's not what we want. We want one coin gifts like this, where it's essentially one coin. You support the live, you send one per person. We got over 30 people in the room. I think we can achieve it, y'all. So let's see if we can do it. All right. And so essentially what happens with these flash goals is just TikTok will send you a random gift. I tell people, and this is what I'm saying from a live host perspective, I tell you guys not to ignore these. Even if you don't make it, just make it so that you accept it. And then ultimately, that is telling TikTok that your room is actively listening. They're engaged viewers. I just made the comment about putting your name or saying hi in the chat. I'm going to talk about that too, because that's engagement. That's free engagement where you're just chatting with me. And then you have the engagement where you're tapping and you see the hearts on the side of the screen. And then you have the engagement where you're sharing out. You see the arrow down here and you can share it out to friends. That's all free. But these type of goals, the flash goal, you need a coin for. TikTok makes sure that the room is supporting the live stream. So if you don't have coins on your account, I'm gonna encourage you to put coins on your account just so that you can have that interactive element to being a viewer. And we'll talk about that too, because I think you guys need to know, what does it mean to be an engaged viewer, and then also what does that mean for you to have to become a live host and then be an engaged live host, and making sure your viewers are engaging. So we'll talk about that. The She Market, you asked me a very good question, and let me say something about your name. I always want to make sure I give a quick little teaching moment. So when you created your account, you put the She Market as your username. The name that we see here is it was called the nickname, but now they say it's the name. So what you can do now after 7 days, and I don't think this is a brand new account, so after 7 days, you can go back and change the name on your profile so that you separate it out, so people see it as the She Market, if that's the way you want it to look. So you can do that. Thank you for being here. You said, what was your topics when you talked about when you went live? My topics were learning the platform. I would literally, I was talking about going live. In my very first lives, I said, hey guys, trying to learn how this live thing goes. Come on in. I would see people, Jazzy, how you doing, Fred? And I would say hi to people. And then I would say, okay, well, here's some of the different things I'm learning. I was touching the buttons, the effects. I was making the sound effects. I was learning where things were. I was reading different features, because there's different descriptions that are in here too. And so I'm going to talk about that, because that's something I've been talking about intentionally for my new people who are nervous. But I didn't have a topic. I didn't. I didn't have a topic. And those first few lives, I was basically saying, okay, here's what I'm learning in those first couple lives. And then I went on to talk about goal setting and just being in the right mindset. So I was doing some of that conversation, because a lot of people overthink this process. And so it was kind of more of a, how do we, you know, how do we have a good mindset and get out of our way? Because oftentimes we're stuck and we're in our way from doing something that's really great and really positive for ourselves. So we'll do that negative talk. We'll say we can't, we shouldn't. And I was trying to do that because I was around a lot of people that was saying that. And I was like, that's not my mindset. So I really was trying to change the narrative and just bringing that to this space. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all being here. I see the engagement happening. We do have the flash goal. It is the ice cream cones. It is a goal that TikTok sets. So we need 8 more ice cream cones. So if you guys don't mind, I can't pin it again for a moment. So I appreciate you all being here. Um, Hold on 1 second. I love these questions. I have to go back and up in the questions. I think I saw another one. Yes. So let's see. Let me see. It was our friend, the real for real this time. I promise. You said for real this time, Janine. I see you, friend. You said for real. I really do promise. I'm back. I'm back for real. I see you, friend. I appreciate that. Elizabeth, you asked the question. My niche is helping single God-oriented spouses who are waiting on marriage to survive their way. I love that. That's good. Okay, TikTok, be nice. It made me go back up again. And then so let's see. I want to make sure I don't miss any of you guys' questions. So I love that you guys are coming back. Thank you for sharing. What other benefits have you experienced? This was Kira. You have experienced from daily lives. What are the benefits? My growth and my followers, my better content creation. Because you could do clips here, and I use my clips for my live sometimes, or I create other content based on what topics came up in my live. Monetization obviously has improved. Community, oh my gosh, best community ever. I'm a creator network agency too, so that came because of the lives, because people were pouring into me saying, "Hey, why aren't you a network? Why aren't you doing this?" And I was like, "Well, let me look into it," and that's what I did. So there's so yeah. I mean, when I look back at 2025, it's a pivotal year in my life. 2025 is a pivotal year in my life. Um, I've grown as a person who was nervous, afraid, shy, scared, and really realizing that I could do something that I normally wouldn't have done, something that I was afraid to do. I'm not a public speaker in that way. And now I feel confident in so many different ways. I could do this, I can go. And let me preface. My my former day job required me to do meetings and facilitation and presentations and stuff. And I've been a guest speaker because I was a college senior college administrator. So I've done things. Don't get me wrong. Still did it nervously, but now I feel like I've been practicing this for over a year. And so if somebody asked me to do something, yeah, I could do that. It's, as opposed to having that trepidation and that uneasy feeling. It was like, oh, let me prepare, let me have all my notes and all this stuff. I feel now confident that, yeah, anybody asks me to do, I can do. So I'm okay with it. So there's a confidence that's there that's built up over a year of doing this. And, I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. You're not trying to be perfect. You can't strive for perfection, to be honest with you. I think that's a misnomer. But you can improve. You can get better. You can think about things in a new light and clarity that you probably wouldn't have thought about if you hadn't practiced something. So that's the way I think about it. And when you think about fitness and practicing an exercise or a regimen in that way, or dieting, you see the improvements from it because you've been doing something in a consistent way. That's what this does. And so if you're a person that is prone to starting and stopping, you probably won't realize that until you actually dig in and do it and stay consistent at it. And even through the ups and downs, you got to stay at it. So just know that those are learnings that you'll get from it. Let me catch up on some comments. I apologize. And again, if you are new to the room, just say new in the chat so we can see you and connect. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about the engagement. We do have that flash goal. We need 3 more ice cream cones. So if you don't mind supporting that flash goal, I would really appreciate it. What is your goal then? My 40 ice cream cones today. You said what is your goal? Then the 40 ice cream cones? Is that what you're saying? My live goal? What was the live goal? It's the balloons. I think I have no, do I have the balloons? No, I have the Tiny Trek. The Tiny Tiny Trek. I think that's what I put today. I think that's what you're asking. The fairy godmother flourish. I think that's what you just asked me. Let me know. When should I set up my gift gallery when I go live? When should I set up my gift gallery? The gift gallery you don't set up. TikTok, that's another set feature that you don't change the gift gallery. You do have a live goal that you can set. Right now, the flash goal is TikTok's thing too. So the gift gallery and the flash goal are TikTok's. You can't change it. You can't manipulate those. The live goal, once we finish this 15 minutes of the flash goal, will pop back up. It's a gift that I said. It was the Tiny Trek Tiny. I think that's the name. It's a dinosaur on a tricycle. That's what it is. So this is gold. Thank you so much for your education this morning. Oh, you're so welcome. I want to thank you all. I'm now comfortable going live. Last week I went live every day and did well. The fragrance guy. Look at you, Fred. I love it. I love it. You gonna keep going? You got a new week now. What's the deal? Thank you so much. I see you, the She Market. I appreciate you. Jazzy J, thank you for sharing this information. You are so welcome. Y'all can see I am way down. Let me catch up. Thank you all for the follows. I appreciate everybody coming in. Did we achieve that flash goal? Oh, we need one more ice cream cone. Let's see if we can get one more ice cream cone. Hey, first time here, MB Sterling Associates. Thank you so much. Oh, DNA. Thank you for coming in, getting that daily heart me. Facts. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much. I think I caught up. Did I catch up, you guys? And if I missed your comment, I apologize. You know, sometimes the chat will get to moving. Yes, that's what I mean. Okay, okay, yes. So yeah, the live goal is what you can set, and we got it. We got that flash goal. Appreciate all the support. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna say this because the people in the room who are in the agency, we know the struggle with the flash goal. Okay, and as y'all can tell, as the room starts to climb a little bit, the live goal, that flash goal, gets a little higher. And then some of us have seen flash goals that are even higher coin amounts too. So TikTok will TikTok you. So be prepared for that. And you know, it is game. It's a game. It's gamification of going live. Okay. So essentially, we're here and we're playing the game. Now, we like to have our viewers participate in the gameplay with us. So just keep that in mind as you start going live yourself. You'll see some of that too. And I don't want you to ignore the flash code. I don't want you to ignore that because I want you to hopefully get traction because you're now meeting TikTok's goals and stuff like that. There's the track. I told you I was a dinosaur on a tricycle. Thank you so much. OMG, thank you for that. Y'all thought I was making that up. It is a dinosaur on a bike. I guess it's a bike. Give me 1 second. My nose is running again. So yes, you said what's the TikTok goal? Is it the ice cream? That was a flash goal. When we saw that ice cream cone thing, that was TikTok's way of saying, okay, is the room really going to support in this way? How do we get your room to activate and support you? And you know, sometimes, you know, you got some supporters. You may not have full support. And then sometimes you have full support and you moving and grooving. You got 15 minutes to achieve that flash goal. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, the flash goal is something that will come up randomly. So just be prepared for that. Thank you, Miss Darlene. I see you as well. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for the gifts. I saw some other gifts come in. I appreciate y'all. I am not ignoring you all. Thank you so much for the community fest. I appreciate you all. And those who came in with their daily heart me, Leah, you guys, you said, let me get my daily heart me right now. Y'all know TikTok gonna give me that daily heart me in the afternoon. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't get it today at all. My fairy treasure, welcome to the room. You said that's cute, the little dinosaur. That's so cute. Yeah, the dinosaur's cute. Thank you so much, Dolores. Welcome to the room. I see you as well. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for the tiny track. That's what it's called. Yeah, they definitely TikTok you. I know. Y'all know they do. All the time. All the time. But it's all good. I'm used to TikTok now. I've gotten used to it. So I appreciate you all supporting that flash goal. Let's talk about a couple of things. Now here's where, thank you, Luna. Thank you so much for that. So that's a cute one, the puppy kisses. So you guys, let's talk about what does it mean to be a viewer, an engaged viewer in a live room. I always tell my newbies, let's chat. I want to see you guys. I guess they brought him back for St. Pat Day. I think so. The tiny tiny. Was it St. Pat when we had him before? Thank you, Luna, for the populars. How many times should I post on TikTok? JK Rich. How many times you should post? You know, the notion is that you should post definitely daily. You want to try to be on a daily schedule, at least once a day. Now, some of the more and as you grow and build and get comfortable with content creation, because you're new. I saw where you only had 21 followers. So as you get more comfortable with it, you want to get to the point where you could do 2, 3, 5, if you could, times a day. Now, a girl, I've never tried to do 5 a day. I think the most I've done is like 3 a day. Thank you. Hey, Nika Grace. I see you, friend. That's the most I've ever done. And it didn't last long. So it didn't last long. I think I might have did it for like 7-ish days, maybe a week. And I went back to 1. And then now I'm in a groove. I'm trying to do 1 a day. So I did 1 for March 1st. I got to do another one for today. So I can do daily again because I kind of fell off in February. And you know, and I have those moments with the content creation because I go twice a day here. And a tip here is that you can take clips from your live stream and make that content. I say that all the time. Obviously, my schedule doesn't always allow me to do that, but I'm trying to do better. So content has always been my Achilles heel when it comes to it. But I do produce a lot of content. I think I have over 200 posts, and I'm trying to get that number up higher because I'm growing and I want to make sure I have enough content out there. Any advice for keeping people in the room? I've noticed a lot of people in and out. That happens. Ooh, let me speak to that. Because I want you guys to understand something that is going to happen. Comparison, even comparison in your life. Comparison is the thief of all joy. Okay? You're going to look at that number. It's going to be a roller coaster. It's going to go up and down, up and down. And there's some things you want to pay attention to in terms of drastic drops. Because then it's like, okay, I said something and TikTok didn't like it. And that's something where you might want to be like, okay, let me reevaluate how I'm talking and what I'm saying. So some of that is important to pay attention to. But a lot of times the numbers come and go. People literally are always coming in and out your room, and you want to recognize as you go live that people are coming in, and if you have a topic, because you guys are going to come in, somebody's going to come in again and ask me the question like, when did you start going live? Now, y'all just heard me tell my story about when I started going live. But you're going to get those questions. And you're going to be comfortable kind of repeating yourself, kind of going over things. Thank you for the daily heart me. You're going to be comfortable talking about you and what you're doing. As you're doing this from a professional lens, maybe you're trying to sell a service or a product, you need to repeat yourself. You need to kind of go over. And then you look at the numbers, and the numbers are going to go up and down. You just try to make sure you're being cognizant of how do you continue to support the people who are in the room. How do you do some things to kind of get things flowing again? People are doing their daily heart meets. They're doing the populars. That's helpful. They're liking the live, which is extremely helpful. Sharing out the live. So if you haven't shared the live, that's when you click the arrow down here. You click that arrow. You can repost. So if you're somebody in here, you haven't reposted this live, please repost the live. You can add it to your story. That's another thing that's in the arrow. Hey, Coach Chantel, I see you, friend. Thank you so much. And then you can also share it to your individual friends or groups. Okay. And then here's another thing, power share. When you hold down my glasses or my nose in the middle of the screen, you can power share. And I'll show you in real time. This is my backup phone. So if I press down the middle of the screen, that screen pops up. And you can send this live to all those individuals. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you can search for names. Maybe there's a specific person you want to send it to. You can search for names and send it to them. You can probably search for a topic. So if you're someone who is in crafts or crocheting, you type in those words or the key, some of those letters, it'll show other people with those titles in their name. And you can share it to them. Like, it's really powerful and interesting how you can think intentionally about who you want to send your live to, who you want your audience to share your live out to. Because as a live host, you can press down and share it out too. The other thing I will say about that too is that as you're doing that, those are going to your followers, and it goes back to making sure you are building connections with people, authentic connections, because that in itself is going to allow you to have more people to share your live out with. Okay. Give an announcement quickly to those who intend works. Repetition of your purpose works. Thank you, DJ. I think we're on the same page, I guess. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Those who are sending the stickers, thank you for doing that as well. Thank you all for the shares. Moonflower, hello, hello. Dr. Michelle, consistency and engagement. I see you, friends. Thank you so much. So definitely you want to pay attention to the number, but you want to make sure that you're also supporting the people who are in the room. So my newbies, hey, Flourish Plants, appreciate you coming in under the other account. Appreciate you, friend. Let me know, my new friends. So here we're going to talk about engagement, and this is another thing you want to pay attention to, because you heard me. We talked about the flash goal. We talked about how you can support the live. I tell people all the time, when you come into someone's live, you are making a commitment. You are actually entering a relationship. Natty, Nat, how you doing, friend? I say this jokingly, but you entered a threesome by coming in this live. You just did that. You didn't realize you did that, but you entered a relationship, and it's a threesome, okay? So it's you, me, and TikTok. So the three of us got to work together. So that means you just don't sit back and just take. You are a full partner in this relationship. And so you need to make sure that you're doing what you need to do. All right? Thank you so much. How's everyone doing? Thank you, Natty. We're doing well. So as you're here, your role is to engage. This is not television. Okay? Somebody's calling me got filtered TikTok. TikTok's like, I don't like what they said, Doc. Doc, So if you wrote something, you might have to rework it. but TikTok filtered some comment. With that, make sure you're engaging. This ain't TV. You see the stickers? So keep that in mind. So if you're coming into a live, you are expected to ask questions. You're expected to say hello. You're expected to greet. You're expected to connect. You're expected to share out the live. When I gave that, you're expected to like the live. You're expected to comment. You're expected to do those things. Those are the things that are part of the expectations of your role. Do you treat this as TV quite a bit? People do treat this as TV quite a bit. They do. They do. And not realizing that the secret to this app is that it's an engagement app. It is. This is not like the others. You're just not going to get followers just overnight. Now, you might get some because but your content is the reason they're coming to your page. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have content too. And then coming to your live, they're coming to your live because of your content or because of what you're talking about. These are such great tips. Thank you so much. Hello, Ricky. How are you doing? Hey, Jelly Matey. Thank you so much. New here. Thank you so much. I appreciate your friend. Um, but yeah, people do treat it like TV. So I'm hopefully I'm helping people who are new and connect and quality engagers. Yep. On my way to 5K. Look at you, Lisa. I love it. You are. Yeah, you should have that by the end of this month. Yeah, maybe by the end of the week. So yeah, look at there. Awesome. Hey, short stuff. Um, Thank you for that daily heartbeat. So don't treat it like TV. Yes, good connections. Absolutely. You have to engage. You have to. Okay. So if you're a person that's sitting back just watching, and you've only been doing that, then you're missing the big opportunity. So I'm going to say this right now. You said this is a rare occurrence. What you mean, friend? What you mean? The numbers are improving. TikTok has been nice lately. Weekend was good. So in my meeting yesterday, the Zoom meeting, I talked about this. So recognizing that I do see a little bit more of an uptick on the weekends, but it is trying to uptick during the week as well. I'm trucking along on followers too. It's crazy. Only 300 from TikTok Shop Pilot. Look at you. Oh wow, look at you. Moonflower. Awesome, awesome. Moonflower. I feel like it was just last week. You was in the hundreds. Like what happened? Congratulations, friend. I love it. I love it. You said I can't make it to the lives of the day anymore. Oh, the new job. That new job. Greetings, very good tips. Thanks. You're welcome, DNA. How are you, friend? Hey, Lisa Kelly. How are you? Happy Monday. Thank you all. Just completed my 7-day live challenge yesterday. Oh, congratulations. How did it go, friend? How did you like it? Your entrepreneur, affiliate marketer, philanthropist, building brands and empowering, and then it gets cut off. I don't know why they cut my bios off, so I can't fully read them. Friendly, how are you? Hey, friend. Hey. Thank you so much. February 13th, 140 only. Wow, 2 weeks. Look at you. I'm proud of you, friend. I am proud of you. That is growth. You are doing your thing. So just know it's engagement. So as you see people coming in, Moonflower is saying hello. People are saying congratulations. I'm just going to pin her real quick because she said thanks to Lisa Kelly. She was saying congratulations, connecting with different people, just recognizing that is proper etiquette. As you coming in, you might say hello. Who is this? This is Miss Darlene. She always has a nice greetings too. She brings up the room. Welcome to Dr. Lisa's room and the LYI family. Launch Your Income Agency, LYIA agency, is my Creator Network agency. So many of the people in the room are in the agency. So if you're not in the agency, let me know. It's a free program. It's a free program because TikTok pays you based on the rewards that you earn through engagement in your live stream. They pay themselves. TikTok gives you a percentage. TikTok takes their cut. And with TikTok cut, they pay agencies a few percentages. So that's how this works. Ultimately, you got to be a live host. You got to plan to go live. You come get support, training, strategy, protection if your account is in jeopardy of getting taken away. We talk about all those things. So, long story short, we are a great agency of supporters. We understand how to support, we understand what it means to be a live host, but at the same time, we help people who are looking to support as well. You got to be a supporter, you got to be an engager. Okay, it's just not one sided. All right, so you just got to make sure you're thinking about, okay, what type of room you're trying to have, what's your why for being here, and then think about how do you engage that. All right, so let me know if there's questions. I'm going to go through some more comments. Thank you for the stickers. Support and youth empowerment. That's what you talk about in your life. And it went well for you, Coach Jesse. Hello, friend. I think I saw you come in as well. Hello. Happy marvelous Monday. I see you, friend. Um, do giveaways? What do you mean by that, friend? Is it jelly? Let me know if that's I'm saying that correctly. My goal is to be hosting lives with my community on different topics. Okay, perfect. Switch phones. Give me a second. Okay. Thank you for that title, gifter. The corgi. That corgi is too cute. Thank you so much for that. Um, I'm here to learn. I love that. Welcome to the room, friend. You said yes, even though I can't see the corgi button away. I couldn't see for real. I still can't see. Thank you, friend. How many darn corgis is it? What did that do? Appreciate you. Thank you, Coach Chantel. I love that. Yes, even though I curate music, I still enjoy my people to engage with each other. Yes, that's important. That is so important. Thank you. Too cute. Yes, yeah. You need that engagement. People need to engage in the live stream. So welcome, Dr. Lisa. We'll be partying very soon. Will I? I'm gonna be partying. Thank you for that, Fred. All right, so here's the cheat code for you all. My friends, let me ask this question. My friends who are nervous, afraid, shy, scared, introverted, shy, all the things. I said shy twice because that's always what people say. I'm shy. I'm so shy. Um, my friends like that. You said my gallery is gallery, and I know TikTok don't want me to be great. TikTok's like, I know you talk to the new people, but here's what we gonna do. I was like, new people, they don't know about that gift gallery. I'm like, what? TikTok is, yeah. Anyway, TikTok. Thank you so much, Natty Nat. um, cues. Can we do giveaways on our lives as a celebration type thing? The language of giveaways is problematic for TikTok. So you just got to be careful because it's part of what you do for TikTok Shop. So you'll hear, thank you, Nika Grace, thank you for the fireworks. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, friends. So you'll hear people say loveaways. You'll hear people say little things like that. So try to be careful about how you say that because in the community guidelines, you're not supposed to do giveaways. You're not supposed to. It's against the community guidelines. So you just got to be careful about how you say it too. Um, so just keep that in mind. Some other ideas on the whole concept of a giveaway. Let me know. Nika Grace, I think you've done something before in the past, and I think she called it a love away. I know other people talk about it too, but they try to avoid that language. That's what I'm saying. So you just gotta kind of coin some other way of saying it. Support one of my followers each month with capital to start a business and invest. Oh, welcome, Jelly. Okay, that's something else you offer in your life. Okay. I do them occasionally. Yeah, you do them occasionally. Okay, and you call it a love away too, don't you? I think I've seen. Oh, look at there, the swan. Oh, look at I like the tiny tiny. You see, that's the gold, Nika. She had hers the other day. I thought it was super cute. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you coined the word love away as well. So people say that quite a bit. So Moonflower, definitely definitely touch base with Flourish since she does it. She's done it before. Touch base with her because she would probably can give you some tips on what it looks like to do it and do it successfully. You know, where it's not an issue. Um, TikTok, why they have a message in here telling me to keep producing music content for a chance to get featured on Music Live Spotlight? Sir, do you hear any music? I was like, what is that? I wanted to make sure it wasn't a troll for a second there. I was like, no, this is a TikTok message that's in my chat. Do y'all see that too? Let me know. Maybe it's for y'all. Um, I don't know if you guys get the same message that I'm seeing, but it's under there. I was like, TikTok, I am not playing no music. You don't hear music. I don't play music, just for you guys to know. Y'all don't see it, do y'all? No, didn't see the message. Okay, so it's just something that the live host sees. It was in my chat. Now, I say that because, hey, Lisa, now Lisa produced, she does music too in her live. I don't play music because I co-stream on the YT. And the YT, you gotta be careful about what music you play because they'll mute your live when you go to upload it. So I don't want to get in trouble with them. So that's why I stopped playing music. Now, let me say this though. As a best practice, TikTok actually does encourage you to play. You just saw it I just read it in my chat. So they do encourage you to play it. They see it as an energizer for your live stream. So if you're going to do it, try to do it. Okay. I would have to, and I'm not opposed to it. I probably would have to do like a third party streaming to do my YT at the same time so that I can mute the music before it's loaded, posted on the YouTube. That's probably what I would have to do. I was doing some research on it, and I think that's the workaround where people don't get the community guideline strike for copyright infringements, and they don't get their live muted on the YT. TikTok, not a concern, but the YT is my concern because I'm streaming over there. So that will probably have to be my workaround. So I just gave you guys a pro tip: play some music. All right. All right. So let's see. Let me catch up on some comments. I apologize. I know I went in a different direction. Um, you said this project is based in Africa, though. Oh, okay. That's what you're talking about, Jelly. Oh, nice. Another host I've seen does GC's gift cards. Okay. Yes. Yeah. And they probably have a nice little name for it. They may say GC's or something like that. You say giving back to the community. And then what about the first K, 5K, 10K come in and get a community rooms? Are those good rooms to have? Oh, the she market. Let me talk about those engagement rooms. Let me talk about those. I don't want you guys, I tell you guys, you go there for a reason, not a season. You are not staying. You go there for a reason. And really the reasons you put are the reasons. The 1K, the 5K, the 10K. So you're going there, but you're not staying. But I'll talk about it because I want you guys to be intentional about what's the etiquette for when you go there too. And then recognize that is not the etiquette for all rooms you go to. A lot of people pick up bad habits when they go to those rooms. I'm learning about it. Giving me a few days and I'll come up. You can give their system. You can use their system with your gift. Okay, but you're thinking from the shop side, aren't you, Nika? Nika, are you talking about the shop side for giveaways? Once I hit shop status, so a little bit of time. Oh, okay. So you're thinking about from the shop side too, Moonflower. That comment came from shop then. Okay, so yeah, the answer is yes. It told me that it told you that all my life too. Oh, the music thing. Okay, okay. So you saw the same thing I saw then, Flourish. All right. Yeah, those TikTok messages during my lives be cracking me up. I know. I was like, that's a new one. TikTok will say anything during the lives. How do you say TikTok just talking? Good morning, Lisa. Hey, Black Lotus. Still haven't seen it yet. You still haven't seen it? And you're playing music. So TikTok, they doing you dirty. They doing you dirty. You playing music with your live stream all the time because of the fitness. Or maybe they're like, she don't need this. She playing music already. I did order a few things yesterday, so I'll be going live soon. All right, Lisa, I see you. Lisa Kelly, awesome. E-Nurse, hello. I want to play music, but I have to learn the mixer. Okay. So do you co-stream like me, Holly Q? I don't think you do yet, do you? Grand Rising Warrior Sister, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, friend. You said drove you bananas with the messages. It did. It threw me off, as you can tell. I paused. I was like, what a message is this? It did throw me off, but it, it's fine. He said, I've been in class where the plants played the music. Have you tried? What, Coach Chantel? What are you saying? What are you saying? What? What do you mean, like the little plant is jiggling and playing music? I'm thinking of like the toys. What are you saying? What does that mean? Coach Chantel, you threw me with that one. I'm like, huh? Let me know. I appreciate it. All right, friends. I was gonna go back to that engagement comment that the She Market put in there. She had asked that question about those engagement rooms. I'm streaming every day, but I have to be careful. Too many tabs open crashes everything on Sunday. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Good morning, Mrs. Treetop. How are you, friend? Um, TikTok is funny. I will be on for 4 hours and they will like congratulate you. Been on for 90 minutes. Oh, what's happening? I don't know. 4 hours? How are you? Was it a 4 hour live? Oh, oh wow. I don't know. That's weird. You said, hey, Doc, we will be partying very soon. What is the Flores? What are we talking about? You hitting your 10K? Is that what you're talking about? Let me know. What does that mean? I'm trying to figure out. Yes, it does. Are you trying to get the algorithm to change your focus? You say, yes, ma'am. Okay. I said, what is Flores talking about? You said well, if I hear you correctly, you're saying by the end of the week. Yes. Okay. You're at 90, almost 9,700. So yeah, that might mean by Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah. You might be very much at by Wednesday and there's gonna be a party going on. Okay. Um, yeah, congratulations, friend. You said I hit 9 on Saturday. Yeah. I'm thinking between Tuesday, no more than Wednesday. Yeah. Could be tomorrow. You're right. You're right. Flores, she's so funny. She said, we're going to be partying very soon. Let me tell her again. Let me tell her again and again. We're going to be partying. I love it. Okay, so Flores is talking about her TikTok live. Her TikTok live has gone really, really well, and so she's growing, she's building. And somebody asked that question in terms of benefits. It is that you grow quickly going live if your stream is starting to produce and you're getting more traffic. So it is a boost to your room and to your overall follower count. So just know this is a win if you can get things flowing correctly. Laugh out loud. It didn't show on my side. Oh, it showed. It showed on my side. I said, why she keep telling me this? And then I paused. I was like, there's something more to this. 400 minutes. How you doing, City Mail? How are you, Fred? Thank you so much. Everybody coming in, laugh out loud. Let's see. Hi, hey, Happy. How are you, friend? Okay. Engagement rooms. Our friend the She Market asked about this in terms of those 1K, 5K, 10K. Now, let me be clear. As a viewer, if I was a viewer and I was in Flora's situation, that's she close to a 10K milestone. If I know my room's not getting me the numbers quicker enough as I live host, I might pop into those rooms and try to get it done really quickly. That's the goal. Now, to do that successfully where you don't get in trouble with TikTok, and like I said, you go in there for a reason, trying to hit the milestone, not staying forever. That is not a place where you make that your homeroom. You wouldn't do that because you have so many transient people that are coming into those rooms. They're not engagers. They're not going to engage with your content. They're not necessarily going to come to your live stream and support you in that way. They're in there and they're all over the place when it comes to their niche. Maybe they don't have a niche. Maybe they don't have topics they're covering. Maybe they're not producing content. Maybe they don't even have a bio. Okay? Like these people are not who you want for a long time. You want them for a number, a head count. That's what you're doing. So again, that's why I say a reason, not a season, because these are not your supporters. These are not your what you call it, your road dogs. Okay. So you want people who are going to be supporting you and are going to continue to engage with your content, come to your live stream. And not everybody's going to do it all the time, but you have a more likeliness if you go to rooms where it's people who have the same interest as you. Maybe you're at a live stream based on what your topics what topic you're interested in. You're engaging with people like that and being intentional about that approach as opposed to the approach where you're just going to those rooms, those big rooms and stuff. And again, those are not necessarily engaging people, even though they put it in the chat and say it 20 times that they are. They're not. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Plants emit sound waves you can listen to. Our studio has a class on this. Oh, I can play it during my live? What are you saying? That's interesting. I love that. I love that. I have to I have to pay attention to that. I've never known what to do on live. You never know what to do on live. Honey bunny, welcome to the room. We're gonna talk about it. You're gonna like the live. That's the hearts that are popping up. So we'll talk about that. You can share out the live. We're gonna talk about how you share out the live. We'll talk about comments, engagement. We'll talk about meeting and engaging with new people. You want to be intentional about that as well. You said my page doesn't have any direction and themes. An enigma, wrapped in mystery, wrapped in riddle, wrapped in bacon. Okay. I think you got a point there. I don't know what that was about. I don't know. If that is what you're talking about, I have no. You said what? I read her bio to see if y'all was listening. Was y'all listening? Y'all wasn't even listening. See? Y'all like, why she talking about bacon? Go back and read Honey Buddy's bio. It wasn't me. It was her bio. So I didn't know if y'all fell asleep on me. I had already read it. You said the rapping bacon got me. Yes, there's a speaker you can get. I will message Flourish. Okay, nice. I love that. Oh, I was looking for the comment. Everything wrapped in one. You said it's just me saying randomish. I'm not a social justice warrior. I am a budding artist. What's your art medium? What do you do? What type of art? I have already read it. I'm so tired of the sugar daddy offers. What in the world? You said, let's go back to these sugar daddies. I don't get those messages anymore. I mean, maybe they just over me. They're like, look here, I don't want to be your sugar daddy. So I don't get them anymore. But I did used to get them when I first started. So yeah, so they are annoying. You said custom design, watercolors, oil paintings, DIY. I love that. I love that for you. Yeah. Leanne, are you in the room still? Blow. We got some artists in the room, and they go live and they do their artwork. So I would say definitely connect with those people because yeah, that could be a live stream. You should be producing content on that. You said I'm just happy, no drama. Yeah, yeah. Be happy, go lucky, do your artwork. I upscale thrift. Okay, look at that, Luna. There you go. You got some good topics that you cover. Yeah, they can easily roll into your page being something focused on artistic expression, so yeah, absolutely. So I tend to say pick a lane, but it just depends on how you want to do it. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, great, thank you. I'm shy. I'm not a boss. B type. I'm not gonna quit some. um Not aggressive. Gotcha. But that's okay. TikTok gave me that music thing again, y'all. Keep producing music, content for choice for a chance to win. TikTok, be nice. You don't hear no music. But yeah, you don't have to be though. Nobody says you have to be. If that is a prototype of a person you're seeing, um, that doesn't mean it has to be you. There's other people who want to see you. I talk about this all the time. I get people who come in and say, you know what, I love your energy, I love your room, you're so calm, your voice is calm. I don't want people yelling at me, I don't want people being too wild, and I don't understand them. So there are people like different styles, people like different approaches, and so you're going to find your people, your tribe, your people who want your style and your energy because they've seen the extreme of that, and so they now need to see you. Yes, love her voice too and energy. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, okay, thank you. You're welcome. So, the whole you say, yeah, I struggle with presenting myself and it turns me off. Yeah. So again, and I say this all the time: practice makes progress. This is not something from day one you're going to get. And as I started this live off, I started this live off by saying the difference between me and all of y'all, and I'm not going to say all of y'all because many of y'all are doing an exceptional job of going live. But the difference is I started and I kept going. That's it. I just started and kept going. And because I started and kept going, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about the platform. I learned a lot about, looking at my recordings to see what I need to change and how I need to do things differently. I learned a lot about watching all of y'all go live, and I'm seeing different things I want to add and take away and make pivots and stuff. And so you're constantly learning. You're not perfect at this. Okay? So practice makes progress. You're getting better. You're fine tuning it. And then you're going to learn because I'm a shy girly. I am. I may not act like it, but I am. What you're seeing, and this is for all my introverts in the room, you guys can relate to this. You're seeing my personality that I think I have, but it doesn't always show because I'm introverted or shy. But you're seeing my ability to do that here because I haven't been able to do that. So I've been able to express myself and recognize that I do have a way of communicating and connecting with people, and it doesn't have to be like other folks. It doesn't have to look a certain way. I don't have to be perfect at this. There's words I say incorrectly. There's times I stumble over my words. There's times when I'm trying to figure out the right terminology to use. I do all the things, and it's okay. So you don't have to be perfect. You said being pretty helps. So people who listen here, I've had people come in here say I ain't all that pretty. So I have that. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay. So I love not having to be perfect. Exactly. I am, hey, I've had some trolls come in and be like, oh, you think you all that? You ain't all that. You ugly. So yeah, I've gotten that too. So it's all good. Um, it really is a self-discovery journey. It is, Natty Nat. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, love that. Yep. Absolutely. So, laugh out loud. You said I'm slipping on Gatorade. Haterade. Is that what it is? Haterade. They sipping on Haterade. That's it. Hey, Alex, how are you? Hello, Encourage. Are you ready to get back started too? Welcome to the room, friend. Being sick this weekend. You said I was fog brain and definitely not perfect. I had some good laughs doing explanation. Yeah, yeah. And I've had fog brain too. There's times I'm coming in here, I'm like, what? You said sip it on an okra juice. Are you really? Where's Holly Q? Holly Q, when are they dropping the pomegranate? Because I got mine on back order or a pre-order. So when is that gonna drop? Is it dropping this month? Because I'm ready to get my new order. Holly Q, if you in the room, that was for you. Let me know, friend. Yes, I went live yesterday. Awesome, awesome. Look at you. Love it. Keep going. So yeah, thank you all for coming in. Look at you. I missed it. You went live yesterday? Nice. Oh, look at you. Thank you for the well. Appreciate you, friend. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you said okra juice. Yes, yes. I'm new here. Hey, Angel Lee Creations. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you saying hello too in the chat. Future RN, love that. Your favorite motivational life coach, live daily from 9 to 12 noon, um, and then 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Look at you, twice a day. Is that daily? No problem. Welcome to the room. Angel's here. She's my crochet friend. Look at there. Welcome to the room. I went live once and just say I had a combo with one of my IRL friends and got 7 new followers. That's awesome. That's progress. That's good. That's a good turnout for once. Yeah. So Angel, let me know if you have questions, friend, as well. I'm tapping to our network campaign. Okay, I love it. There we go. Encourage. I love that. Let me know if you guys have questions. I am a creator network agency, so I help people go live. I'm part of TikTok's program. It's a free program. And so if you are already going live and you have plans and aspirations to continue to go live, then you can join the agency. Um, Unfortunately, if you're not live yet, title Gift of the Roses. Thank you so much, Angel. If you're not going live already, you can't join a Creative Network agency, so you have to go live and you have to have plans to continue to go live. And I say that because TikTok just changed the rules a little bit for agencies. So really, it is important and imperative that you do kind of come on in and have the plan to continue to do it. All right. You just can't say, oh, I have an agency, because you don't need an agency if you're not going live, because that's what the agency is for. So if you're not going live, don't get an agency. If you are going live, then you may want to have support. We're a community. We also, as a Creator Network agency, we can look at your analytics. We can look at your live stream. We can give you feedback. We can help you along the way. We also have the ability to support you if you're going to get in violations or banned. So we can put in an inquiry on your behalf. I love it. I love it. Let me catch up with some comments. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. My new friends, always come in and say hello so we can connect and make sure we're supporting you. Does TikTok allow you to save your lives? Every single live is recorded for 30 days. You have 30 days of recordings. So this live is my live. I can go to the live recordings. I can download it. If I want to, in the little recording area, I can make clips and take those clips, edit the content, and post it. Level 36 in the room. Look at you, Coach Jesse. I'm gonna put a sticker up for you, friend. I'm gonna scroll down so I can get it. Let's see. There we go. Appreciate you, friend, coming in. Leveling up in the room. Level up, level up. I love it. Thank you so much. Let's see. You said March movements too. Is that why you were saying this? Like, I'm moving up in March. I love it. So yeah, so just know that you can get to your recordings, and you should look at your recordings, especially my new friends. Go look at your recordings. I gave the story where I came up with a hand heart effect because I talk with my hands, and my hands was doing all this, and it's in my face, and I'm talking, and I couldn't use any of my clips because they all cover my face like this. So I ended up doing the hand heart. I ended up bringing my hands down, but I saw it because I saw my recordings, and somebody teased me and said, "Are you doing sign language?" And I wasn't. So just know, those recordings are helping you to improve. Okay, so you got to improve. Look at your recordings, get a sense of things you might want to change. Maybe you have a look at your background. You're like, oh, let me switch that up a little bit, and you think about a different location or adding lights or something else to kind of enhance your room, your live stream. So just look at them. You might listen to your live and hear your sound. Your sound could be off. And your sound is what your people hear. So again, look at your recordings, listen to them. I want to be an affiliate marketer, so I need 1,000 followers. Oh, okay. Let's see. You're talking about for TikTok Shop? Yeah, you definitely want to come into rooms and engage and grow, build your community. Yes, and then go to some of those other rooms, those engagement rooms too. But you just going in there for a quick reason, not staying. All right. You said thank you so much for sharing such valuable information. I got to go. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. I appreciate you. You said, hey, from Orlando. Hello, neighbor. Julie, I am in Orlando as well, so welcome to the room. My Florida neighbor, Orlando neighbor in particular. Thank you so much for being here. You said that wasn't nice. What wasn't nice? What happened? Holiday, what happened? Oh, the sign language comment. Oh, I needed the feedback. I needed the feedback. He said, please, any artistic creators follow me. Please. You need to grow. Yes. Yes, friend. Yeah, but I needed that. I needed to hear that. It was a little cruel, but sometimes you need to hear stuff like that. Changing our look in the background is a fun part. It is. It is. I've been enjoying the feedback from it too, so it's been good. Yes, for all the selling platforms, finally Temu because I want this one. Okay, gotcha. My nose is running on me. Yes, for all the selling platforms, mainly Temu, because I want this one thing. Okay. All right. Well, TikTok Shop is good. It's a good thing to have, especially if you're going to go live. You can pin products and share it with people. You said nice. I'm in Claremont. Okay, nice. I'm actually in Orlando. So Well, welcome, friend. Welcome to the room. You said about the sign language. She's so funny. Orlando, I used to live in a co for a year. Oh, nice. Yeah. Welcome to my room. So where do I want to go with this conversation? So new people, my new people in the room. Anybody new in the room? Put new in the chat. Let's say hi to you. Let's answer questions. I'm gonna stay live for maybe another 30 minutes or so. I usually do 90 minutes to 2 hours. This will 30 minutes will probably put me right at around 90 minutes. Not it'll probably be almost two, what, an hour and 45 minutes. That's what it'll put me at. So I did get the flash goal and we got it. We did get the flash goal. Thank you so much, Arthur. You are new. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions. Author of urban romance and supernatural fiction. Well, welcome to the room. I love that. The Glow Itinerary. How are you, friend? Welcome back. Appreciate you being here. My current friends, Dr. Lisa, when did you level up? When did I level up to what? What I do? To what? What I level up at? Let me know. What was it? What was my flash goal? Ice cream cones. What I do? I've been 31. Oh. I am B3. I am. Oh. Oh. All right. Thank you. No, I'm excited about that. I'm excited. It did level up. I'm gonna say yesterday's live. Black Lotus was just loving on me. Black Lotus like, let me send her stuff for the month. Let me just love on her for the whole month. This is her anniversary gift. This is her Valentine's Day gift. This is all of March and April. So, Black Lotus, thank you so much, friend. A lot of that was for her. The original, how you doing, friend? You said amazing. So Black Lotus was really sweet. She did a lot of the gifting, the gifts I hadn't seen before. So I was like, oh, okay. But I appreciate it, friend. I appreciate all the support. Um, Thank you so much for that daily heart me. I'm in the B League again. Again, the B League was a struggle though. I'm have to be honest with you. I love B4. B4 was awesome. You're welcome. I appreciate you. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna see how this B League. I'll be probably back at 4, y'all. I'll probably back up. So we'll see how long that stay. You wasn't supposed to notice. I was like, oh. So, but we'll see. With me doing this trip too, I think it was actually perfect, perfect timing, and we'll see what happens. You said I always notice. We'll see what happens over time because I'm gonna be on this different schedule, so I have to see what that looks like. So it's probably a great thing to kind of have that cushion, and so we'll see. I lost. What does all that mean? You said, Julie said, what are we talking about? Julie, look at you. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. You're so sweet. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all the support. So my newbies, let me explain what's happening. So my newbies who are coming and going, Julie said, I am so lost. I got you, friend. I'm gonna explain what we're talking about, okay? So it is somewhat of an advanced conversation. It's a conversation that I don't talk about with my new people because I don't want you to think about all the things because you just heard my little trepidation about, oh, what does it mean to be in a B League and stuff. So I don't want you to think about that. I don't want you to kind of have that knot in your stomach trying to figure out the leagues and all the things that go with it. So, but let me explain. Yes, what are we talking about? I'm supposed to ignore it. Yeah. Yes, move forward, keep ignoring. You're growing your numbers. You're about to get TikTok shop. Your people coming in a room. We're gonna get you there. All right. It's happening slowly because it is about your community. The Leon has sent the Leo has to send the Leon the Leon the kid. And that's sweet. Leo. I love it. Thank you so much, friend. Um, So here's what I will say. If you're here, if you click my photo, this is for my new folks, real quick. We're going to talk about the live gift gallery. All right. So if you click my photo, my mini profile pops up. You see a gift gallery, and it has different gifts that are in there, and it is something as a live host you should explain, you should talk about it with your community, where they can become title gifters. When you first start going to live, TikTok has sent a little message that says, hey, become a title gifter. So I think they were trying to explain it and give like a little bit of um, notification to viewers as you come into a live, but that's essentially what that represents. It's a gift gallery that TikTok sets. Last week, actually, they just changed it. They added some more gifts, y'all. So it's actually become a little bit more enhanced in the last week. So, but it's the gallery that TikTok sets, and people can engage and become the title gifter. You will see some live hosts, and I'm not saying it's not a good practice. It's actually a practice that you probably want to pay attention to and decide how to leverage it or utilize it for yourself. But a lot of times, those title gifters are people you want to pay attention to because they're coming in supporting your live. If they're live hosts, you want to try to visit them and go support their lives and stuff too. So those are people who have supported you. You can do that with the gift gallery. You can do that with your live goal. You can do that with your fan club. So there's different ways you can look at who's my supporters, my top supporters. How do I want to make sure I'm also giving back and loving on them? All right. So that's what the gift gallery is. And so people who send those gifts become title gifters. You've seen the little purple message that says title gifter. Um, that gift gallery changes over at 11:30 on Sundays, 11:30 Eastern. That's the time zone I'm in. So 11:30 Eastern, it changes over for the whole week. Oh my gosh, you leveled up. Mrs. Treetop to 39 in the room. Thank you so much, friend. Congratulations. Let me celebrate you as well. Um, hey, thank you so much. You reached level 20. Sarah, welcome to the room. Appreciate you. So as people are looking at those gifts, it's different ranges, and you'll see people will compete to be the title gifter. So you'll change over the gifting spot different depending on the gift a few times, and people take over that title. So it's just another way to kind of see who is supporting your live, who's connecting with you. The gift gallery is kind of challenging to feel, especially since they've added those other gifts, and you can see some high coin gifts in there too. Thank you so much, Title Gift of the Roses. So it's changed, I think, 3 times since I've been in here. Um, and what was I saying? So the Sunday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern is my time zone. It changes and it's there for the entire week. So all week long, you'll see people competing for the gift gallery. So part of that is that there's gift galleries that are set based on the 3 different levels that people are at. So you have a gift gallery. Thank you so much, Moonflower. You have a gift gallery for people who are just starting off. They're D League. So there's a D gift gallery. And all the gifts in the D League. And the D League goes from D5, D4, D3, D2, D1. So those 5 levels, they all have the same gift gallery. Okay. Then you have the C League. The C League gift gallery. It goes to C5, C4, C3, C2, C1. They all have the same gift gallery. And then you have the B League, B5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They all have the same gift gallery. And then A, they don't have 5 and 4, but they have 3, 2, 1. They have the same gift gallery. So A leagues are the top leaguers. You'll hear people talk about those are live hosts that are really, knocking it out the park. They're doing well. Then there's the B league, and then there's C, and then there's D. D is for beginner. A is for the experienced ones, the extreme. Those are the high influencer ones. And their room, those leagues are based on how their room is supporting them in terms of gifting. C is hard. It is hard. Yeah, B is real hard though. I said, I cannot follow anyone else. Do you know why by chance? You only can follow people in a 24-hour period, 200 people. So you gotta wait. You're in follow jail right now. So you've been over following. So you gotta wait. So that's what's happening. So you've overdone your follow, which you shouldn't do anyway, but you've overdone it. So you gotta now sit out for a minute and wait. High Cohen is an understatement. High Cohen is an understatement. I know. So You said we are having e-learning. Oh, is that why you're here, Sarah? Sarah, you at home today? Welcome to the room, Sarah. Okay. So with this quick lesson, okay. Yeah, 200 people a day. Yep. So you have a gift gallery based on the league you're in. The league is what we were just talking about. Like, oh gosh, B3. So, hey Joel, how are you, friend? I was just talking about that league because it is, as you move up, it's harder to stay there. Those leagues, you have to stay there. You have to either stay in your league or go up a level or try to avoid dropping down in a 24-hour period. So each 24 hours, it starts at 11 because of the time zone. So I guess it's going back to 12 next Sunday, on Sunday. So at 11 o'clock Eastern now, good morning, friend. You have until 10:59 tonight to look at where you're at in your league and hopefully move to the point where you're either going to stay where you're at and you're in a safe zone or you're going to league up. You don't want to drop down. All right? Because you lose what's called this little, it's almost like a little credit. You lose this fragment. Okay? So if you lose that fragment, you have 3 strikes. Okay? You have 3 chances to either gain fragments or lose all 3, or lose them slowly. Lose the 3 that you have, or else you might drop down. All right? So you want to pay attention to how you perform each and every day. All right? So here's my biggest pet peeve. I'm just going to be honest with you. And this is my newbies. My newbies that say, oh, I dropped down a league. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I dropped down a league. I can't believe that happened to me. TikTok is messing me up. But you don't go live every day. What's going to happen is that you're going to drop down because you don't go live every day. You got to go live you got to go live in that 24-hour period to make sure you maintain or you league up. You know what I'm saying? Not drop down. So I lost my fractions and dropped down. But she went live yesterday. She went live. And so if you're not live, it's a 24-hour time frame. So if you're somebody who goes live 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 3 days a week, you're not going to ever meet that expectation. You're never going to do it. So you either need to be on a daily schedule, in a schedule that makes sense for you, first of all, but also if you're trying to master that, making sure that you're picking a schedule that makes sense for your ability to achieve it. Thank you, Joel. Appreciate you. So you said, stop calling me out, Doc. Sorry, friend. I didn't mean to. I'm stepping on toes this Monday morning. I apologize. I missed how you level up by going live every day. Pop is by the gifting. So Miss Treetop sent that big gift. That was the Liana Lion. All the live gold gifts. People who've done my daily what do you call that thing? The gift gallery. All those gifts accumulate into diamonds. You're collecting diamonds, and those diamonds are moving you along this timeline. I'm gonna give you a quick lesson real quick. So do me a favor, and this is for anybody in the room. You see where it says League B3 Top 70? Click that for me. You can actually click it. When you click it, hold on, I'll let it go past. Let me see what you guys see. Hold on 1 second. Let me do it for my backup phone so I can show you guys too. So what happened? Did I miss something? Hold on. Okay, thank you so much, everybody coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Donna. So when you click it, it looks like this. It says League B3. It says all these people who are ranked up. These are people who are they're in my league in a B3. And they're going live and they're collecting points. They're collecting diamonds. Okay? Right at the bottom, it says this. It has Dr. Lisa. And if I click this, it has me here. This timeline, and remember I told you about the credits. These are called fragments. Told you about these credits. So along this timeline, TikTok is saying, hey, I'm in the 70%. I'm in this little area here, top 31 right now. I'm in a safe space where I won't lose my one credit, my one fragment. If I get over here, you see that one? I can gain another fragment. If I get over here, I can gain two fragments. And so, and then if I go here, I get to B2. So this timeline is what you're paying attention to. If I go in this area, what's going to happen? I'm going to lose that one little fragment I got, that one credit. So as a live host, when I go live and people are gifted and engaging, this is slowly moving along that timeline, pushing back, which is good. I'm live right now at almost noon. What happens with this timeline is that it slowly goes back that direction as other live hosts, because you're competing with all those B-leaguers. I'm competing with all of these people. So as they're going live and growing and other people are coming that are also in the B-league, it pushes me further down that timeline. So again, strategy would be your time of going live, your time of day. And then ideally, there's enough of support that happened in this earlier live. I'll be honest with you, there is enough support that happened in this early live because it has me in the 30%. I should be safe by 10:59 tonight. Although I do come back again at 4 o'clock. Sometimes the 4 o'clock live, because so many people came in my live in the morning and supported and stuff, the 4 o'clock live, I may get a little bit of support, but it doesn't necessarily always be equal to what happened in a 10 o'clock. So I've kind of noticed that too. But any support is good support. Okay. So I appreciate all the support. And then, so with that, this timeline is getting pushed back. And so I have to be cognizant. I have to be aware of that because I might lose this lonely fragment here. And you want to have a little cushion. So in a perfect world, I would want to have some more diamonds, but I'm in B League and it's fine because it just depends. It takes a lot to get to this, to pick up more fragments, as you can tell. And they kind of give you here 7,500 points before I can get another fragment. So that's a lot, 7,500 diamonds before I get another fragment. So it's a lot to think about. It's a lot to keep in mind. It is based on your community and how they're supporting you. So that's why I tell my new beginners, this stuff here, don't think about it. You're not ready for that yet because you're still building your community. You're still getting engagement. You're still getting people to show up. You're still getting people to tap your screen and share your live out, comment. I know a lot of y'all was like, they don't even talk in my live. I didn't get them to say nothing. So you want to get people to engage, and then you'll decide on how you want to move when it comes to some of the other gameplay. All right? That's part of the gameplay. All right, so I know that conversation, you're like, I have no clue what you're talking about and stuff. That's what that meant. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. I know that was a long-winded answer. That's why I don't talk about it a lot. So my goals are C5 again, a level 20 at 5 and 5K followers. Okay, look at you. I love it. And set goals, seriously. We all need to be thinking, what's our next move? My next move, I'm trying to, hey y'all, if I can make it happen, we're gonna see what the this first quarter, and in this first quarter, in the month of of the year, these first 3 months of the year, to see what it looks like. So maybe by the end of March, I'm gonna get close to 18K followers soon. I should be close to it sometime this week. And what does it mean to get more before the month is out? Maybe I could be close to 2,000. Why not? Why not put that out there for myself? So, and if that's the case, I'll be at 20,000 overall. So that would be great. When would be the recommendation time to go live? When would you have a huge amount of followers? When you had a huge amount of, Linda, you asking when I would recommend that you go live, and when did I get a huge? You're asking to go live when you have a huge amount of followers? Is that what you meant? Like go live when your follower count is higher? I think that's what you're asking. Let me know if that's what you meant by that question. Pops, thanks. You're welcome, friend. Hey, Ermi, how are you, friend? How's everything going? Yes. Okay, great. Okay. Hey, Love Universified. No, you have 1,400 followers. Go live now. There's people who started, we just talked about Moonflower. Moonflower started at 140. She started when she got live access. And she's growing into her live journey. People are coming. She's a knitter. So depending on what your topic is, yeah, you may have rooms that are growing. And she's gotten a lot of followers because her room is doing really well. People see how she's knitting. She comes in. She has a pretty big room that comes in. People will come in to learn from her. So just know, once you go, don't wait for anything. Just go, and you'll learn as you do it. This is definitely the type of work where you learn on the job. Okay, you will hear me say all types of stuff. I haven't done much training. That whole stuff I said about the league, first of all, I tell you don't pay attention to it yet. But second of all, you're not going to really know what I'm talking about until you start going live and you're clicking your own league and you're paying attention to your own league. Hey, friend, how you doing? So as you do this, you'll learn. You'll come in, click buttons. My video I posted. Oh, let me talk about my video I posted. Let me talk about this because I'm going to say this out loud because I've talked about it before, but I wanted to talk about it again. Yes, when's the best time? So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I caught that. I was scammed and was thinking this is what I would address. Oh, that's what you're going to talk about, being protecting people and helping them understand how to avoid scammers. Yeah, I would turn on your content disclosure, but yeah, I would do that. That's a good one. Go live every day, but can't get people in my room. Oh, Julie, what do you? How long have you been going live? First of all, how long do you stay live, and do you engage as well? Linda, yes. Yeah, that's a good topic, Linda. Hey, Jessica, happy Monday. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody coming in. Feel free to share out the live. I'm happy to, if you guys don't mind sharing out, that's the arrow in the corner. Let me turn my screen around. And so here, share out the live. Yes, when is the best time to go? I might be different for everyone. Yeah, the best time is when you're available to go live in a consistent way. I say it starts with you because I want you guys to get used to going live and showing up because again, people are dependent on you. They set their clock to you in most cases, in a lot of cases, especially as they become part of your community. So for me to show up not at 4 o'clock, you best believe somebody probably messaging me if it gets to 4:45 because they know sometimes I'm late. But if it gets to 4:45 or 5 o'clock and I haven't gone live, they were like, "Hey, what's going on? What you doing?" Like, so again, people are waiting on you. People are expecting you at a certain time. So show up, have a time that you can commit to, and that'll bode well for your community. Now, you may change and switch your time. Again, you want to communicate that to them, but you may do pop-ups and things like that to explore other times too. You say, yeah, Coach Jessica. You say, yeah, we're gonna look. But yeah, just keep that in mind. It starts with you and trying to be consistent, and then you can decide if you need to switch because your audience maybe is, if you're reevaluating things, maybe your audience is a morning time group. Natty Nat changed from the early evenings with her chair fitness to mornings, and she's saying mornings is a lot better for her because people are showing up even more so in the mornings. My time has been all over the place. I know, Mrs. Trey Dog. We gotta get you a set time. You've set time at the night in the evening. I'm gonna set my watch to you to know that I'm gonna find you during the 11 o'clock hour or the 10 o'clock hour on this live. So we need to get your daytime schedule going. Hello, how you doing? So going live would just mean clicking to go live or announce prior. You need to, yeah, you should do a live event, add it to your story, do a post to say you're live, just so that your community know you're gonna go live and what topic. But yeah, that's a good strategy. Hey Savannah, how are you, friend? Happy Monday. So yes, reset is necessary. I know that's right. He said, I need to go live. Do a reset. Yeah, so Mrs. Treetop takes the whole league thing and making sure that she is supporting her growth strategy on the app. She does it, she takes it seriously. So she has a strategy and her strategy is working, okay? So for her, it's very much about being present, especially during that time of reset. And I just told you, as you look at that timeline of that league, It depends on where you're at in the evening. So she makes sure she is actively on the app during the time that reset would happen, so she can hopefully make sure she gets her credits, or she doesn't fall back, so fall down from her credits or lose any credits. Um, my video I posted real quick. This is for my newbies in the room. If you are, I did a quick little video that was kind of a cheat code video, and I talked about it in my live. And I realized I hadn't mentioned it in all my lives, so I was like, let me just post about this since I talked about it. It was a quick video I could do. Um, it's the video that talks about making your live private. And I said, okay, here's a good tip, a best practice tip for anyone who's new at live streaming and you want to practice before you go live, because there is a practice mode, but the practice mode does not give you all the features. Hey Linda, thank you so much, new here. I saw that video post. Yeah, so it doesn't give you all the features. So in the practice mode, I don't know what you're missing. There's like, I don't think you can I don't think, obviously you don't have guests and co-hosts. You don't have the ability to pin comments. Some other stuff that you want to do. Some other things that are in the three dots you don't have access to. Some of the settings and stuff. So just know you don't have access to all the features when you do practice mode. However, you can make your video private. So who can watch your video, you can change that from everybody to a specific person. And the specific person you invite could be your other account, your backup account. If you have a different account, you can invite that. Or if you have a friend or a family member you want to invite, you can invite them. And then when you go live, only those accounts could join that live. Nobody else will see you on the FYP. Nobody else will be able to show up in your feed. You're only going live with those accounts. The beauty of that is, now you remember what I always say, you do things for a reason, not a season. So the beauty of that is that you can actually go live, you get credit for that live, but you can go live and practice and do all the things you would do with learning the platform, setting your live stream up, maybe doing some of the effects without other people seeing you. If you're a nervous person, if you need that prep, you can change it to private live in that way. The problem over time is obviously you want the traffic. That's how you grow, all the things. So you wouldn't do that for long. That's all I want to say. Do you want to do that? Make it private? Okay, I understand. Yep. I love that. I'll do that this week. I need to rematch that. Rematch the video. Family is very distracting. Yeah. So yeah, it's the video's posted. I posted it. Great option to practice sticker placement. Yep, exactly. Rewatch. Okay, gotcha. Rewatch. Okay. Yes. So it's really simple. It's in settings. You just change it. Scroll down when you see practice mode. Go a little further, and you see who can watch your live. Yeah. Then live next week. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go for real. I'm gonna go for real live next week. So I just wanted to say that because I posted about it. So if you guys want to go look at the post and do all the things, you guys could comment, repost, save, do all the things, and like the post, like it as well. But with that, you'll have that example so that you can change it to private. And again, it just came because people have been talking about it. I think Pals had done it last week. I think that's what sparked my interest. She had done it last week, and I was like, if it wasn't for the agency, and then I went to her page because I was gonna go in her room because I didn't realize she was live. I was gonna go in her room and support, and I was like, wait a minute, she ain't live. what's going on? I said I can't find her, and I messaged her. I was like, oh, that's cool because I didn't know you were live. If it wasn't for me seeing you on the screen, I would have known you were live. Like, you don't know, people won't know you're live. Yeah, so it's a pretty interesting feature. So definitely try it out if you're looking to do any setup changes, anything like that. Your live is essentially that. You are live, but it's not for everyone to see you. Please DM me if you want to practice going live for the first time. Oh, look at you. I love that. You said you'll be a support person, Bridge Academy. I love that. Yes, I love that. That's good. You said just DM me if you need somebody to tag along in your live. I love that. And that's what it's all about. You find people, you say yes. You find people who are going to be supporting you. Yeah. I will say this though, in the beginning, to be honest with you, that's the beauty of this too, because you could be doing a live and you're just practicing your setup and talking to people. And there's somebody like Bridge Academy that come to that live, even, and I'm not talking about making it a private live, but they'll come to that live and give you feedback, help you along the way, give you ideas, all the things. And I'm a strong believer in, each one teach one. When we rise, we lift people up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take feedback in a negative way, unless it's being a negative spirit. But I don't take it in a bad way because I think that's how you grow. That's how you become better, and that's what this is all about. Like especially if you're new and you're trying to figure this out, that's what it's all about. You said it's a cool feature. I didn't know it was available. Yeah, yeah. I need the support too. There we go, friend. Yeah, right. He said I need the support too. Y'all support Bridge Academy. Yeah, so yeah, what do you specialize into, Bridge Academy? So but keep that in mind. So practice if you need to. And again, I tell you, you do it for a reason, not a season. You don't have to do it forever, and you shouldn't do it forever. However, you don't want that to be your crutch to say, "Oh, I'm not going to go live," or I don't want you guys to think that the go live process has to be stressful. Even if you didn't turn that feature on, you still can go live and practice and do all the things you need to do. And you shouldn't care who sees you because, first of all, not a lot of people going to see you. But second of all, it's one of those things where you want to start practicing with the real audience and how you would engage with them. How would you set up your screen? All the things you might figure out along the way that you can do with a few people in the room watching you. That's the best time. Because if you had 400, 500 people in a room, what would you do? How would you react? How would you respond? So you want to practice during the time when things are low and quiet and trying to figure it out as you do it. All right, in real time. Thank you for that. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. You said, so let me know if there's any other questions. We are after 12, so I'm going to stay a little bit longer. Enough. It's enough out here for all of us to grow, glow, and go. I love that. You said 5,000 people in the room at first would be so overwhelming. I know. Yeah, so it doesn't happen that way. And I mean, those are very, very rare occasions where you see a lot of people in an early live. Again, it's one of those things that's based on what you're doing, how strategically you set up your live to make sure you're talking to your target audience. There's so many variables that you got to hit correctly to make sure your room is growing to that extent. It just doesn't happen. So just know when you're first starting off, you are in your infancy. Okay, you are an infant in these TikTok streets, and then you get to the baby stage. Okay, then you get to the toddler stage. Then you get to I don't know, the preschool or elementary stage. so so it takes time. All right, you're growing along the way, and it takes time to build that up, and you don't figure it out quickly either. Hey Martina, how are you? Leveling up in the room. I see you, friend. I work 8 to 5. When is the ideal time to practice? I don't know. Whenever you think you're gonna go live. You think you're gonna go live before you go to work or after work, and you just practice during that time. So if you think you're gonna be like a after work, get home 7 p.m., go live, yeah, practice then. Or if you're gonna do the opposite, you're gonna be a morning person, go live then. Thank you so much. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's never mind. I think you said never mind. I missed what was your question, friend? What am I never minding? Um, I do have a question for you. You said never mind. Is that what it was? I think you answered. Okay. We'll just assume I answered. Thank you all for the stickers. I see it. You said, how do you know when you're reached the baby stage successfully? What does that look like? The baby stage to me is when you want to come in and then you want to ask about leagues. I think that's where we're at. That may be close to the league conversation because then you have people in your room and people are engaging. They're supporting your flash goal, your gift goal. Hey, the gumbo pot. Um, and so you're getting some traction. Oh, look at you, Black Lotus. What is that? Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, friend. That was a spring train. That was cute. Oh my gosh. Look at Kim said, wow. Black Lotus, I appreciate you, friend. I said, he said, nice. Hey, Kim. Hey, family. Oh my gosh, Black Lotus. I told you, Black Lotus said, look here, little girl. I'm going to get you right for a little bit. Get you right. Thank you so much. I love it. I appreciate you. Here's some words that I notice people won't say. How do I know what not to say? Some of it is trial and error. It's going to be what some people spell words. As you can tell, I do a little initials. I tease and say TikTok. How you doing, Lenise? I tease and say TikTok is jealous, and you gotta be careful because that jealousy will rear up, and all of a sudden you get a restriction. So I don't say the other platforms as much. I'll say the initial, like the YT, which is YouTube. So I say initials just so I can avoid over saying and overusing words. And TikTok's like, no, no, don't say that no more. And so I do that. When you hear people talking about link in bio, TikTok gets a little funny about pushing people off the platform. So I try not to say that as much. You hear people spell it out. They'll say LINK or BIO, and so if you are saying stuff, if your word choice is a way that sounds as if you're trying to make people do something, manipulate, go do this, do that, I need you, all that type of language. Be careful how you phrase things because, again, you can't manipulate, you can't coerce people into doing things. You got to be careful about how you say things. And so, in that way, be mindful because, again, this is supposed to be a safe space, those against the community guidelines. And if it comes off a little aggressive or sounds like you're being manipulative in terms of how you're making people do things, be careful. So, um, so yeah, that's what you want to be mindful of. Hold on, let me catch up. Um, Lucian, I don't think I answered your question though. In terms of the whole baby stage thing, I think it is something to be said about building your community. And as you're getting your community to come in and they're talking, they're engaging back, asking questions, all the things, I think that helps you realize, like, you know what? I've gotten a little bit more advanced in my live stream and I'm doing well. And I can navigate this. I know how to avoid restrictions and violations, those type of things. You kind of, I think, are helping you kind of grow into a stronger live host. Yeah. So thank you so much. Hope to come back later. Thank you so much, Lisa. I see you, friend. Um, Late evening. Linda, what was that for? I missed the beginning of that. Oh, look at you. Thank you for the tiny track. Tiny track. I think that is the cutest thing too. Those the tiny gift series is all cute. Um, okay, ideal practice. Okay, so I think that you were talking about your times to go live. I think that's what you're at. Late evening. Okay, good. It's time to go live. At work, wanted to stop in and support. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming through. Gumbo Pie. Hey, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody else, look at you, Kim Love Jones. Thank you, friend. Thank you for that, Coach Jesse. Look at y'all. Thank you for hitting on go. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for all the support, everybody. Um, you said those are some things to look out for as progress. Yes, yeah, I think that is. I think that will help you kind of put a gauge on things. I'll get people who got the hang of their schedule and they're going live regularly, and then their rooms are not rooming. And we've been talking about this lately because I'm trying my best to assess what's working, what's not working, and this is kind of a new time for TikTok. We have the new owners that happened in January. We had the little January glitch. They've had constant updates to the app as well. Update to your phone. The iPhone had a new software update. Update to TikTok apps is happening weekly. So if you're not updating your app on a weekly basis, you might be missing some updates. So that can help, that can impact your live stream. If you're not on the right phone, if you don't have the right Wi-Fi, all the things I've been trying to take note. And then what you say in your live and how you say it and when you start saying it. Because you got to say it as soon as you go on the go live button. And then getting people to engage. There's so many moving parts. But as you start getting a rhythm, you wanna then come back and say, okay, how do I get them to engage? How do I get them to do this? How do I? And so it's gonna be a process at the beginning, and then you get the hang of it, and you start now seeing other ways you can do things, other questions, because you know you're gonna be committing to the process, but now you want to see that additional engagement. All right. Um, so yeah, that's the process. Do you have to have a topic on your live or just engage and get more followers? You should have a topic. You should have something you're discussing, Pauline. Yeah, so you should have a topic. What I was saying yesterday is that on the first 3 lives, I want you to get used to the platform, play around with the effects, play around with all the different features here, click on different things, look at the question mark, because there's questions, there's an explanation for how different things operate and what they mean. But really, the 4th live, you should be talking about something. You should be setting a tone to say, my live is going to focus on this. I have a couple of things that I'm going to share with you all. In the meantime, let's chat. Let's talk. Do the water cooler stuff first. Get to know your room. Ask them where they're from. If there's something pertaining to your topic, have you done this before? Those type of things. When I plan to go live, okay. Even this is when you plan to go live. I love it. So yeah, just keep practicing, friend. Thank you so much. I love what you said about changing the setting to practice my live. Yes. Um, yeah. So, you saw my video, and I think in our conversation, our one-on-one, I said that too. So yeah, you can do that practice private mode, and you don't get all the features when you're in traditional practice mode, but you do when you're in when you change it to a specific person can see your live, and you have another account or somebody you can invite to the live, and then just practice during that time. Yeah, but you are actually live. Well, how do you let people know how to order something that you are selling on your site? How do you let people know how to order something that you're selling on your site? So your site is a website. Is that what you mean? Like, oh, I have. I'll use Flourish for example. She has her plants on her website, and so when she's talking, she's talking about the different things for her plan, and she'll show examples of what she's doing, and then she might tell people, like, if you need this, it's available on her. She doesn't say .com, she doesn't say that part of it, but she'll say enough of it, and then her mods and stuff may put some verbiage in the chat where they're saying the website with the word .com. So little things like that you can do. But again, you gotta be careful because you can't push people off the platform. So it's very workaround, very tactful about how you're doing and saying things. You said lots of updates. Yep, we talk about it every day. Life I'm still learning. There we go, friend. Well, thank you for telling us and giving us some indicators. It's very hard to gauge as a beginner. It is. And again, I say the difference between me and you is that I started and I just never stopped. That's it. Started, haven't stopped. Learned a lot, kind of figured it out, and now I can come back and share with all of you. So, one said about your bio. What I say about the bio? What you said? Let's see, friend. Thank you. First 3 lives do 30 minutes, then can do a live a little longer. Yeah, I think each of those lives you should try to push out and make them a little longer. So, what do you do for your very first live? Play with the effects and talk to the people coming in your room. Yeah. Play with the effects. Press some other buttons. Click the 3 dots. Turn how to flip the camera around. Mirror the camera so words can show up clearly. Hey, how you doing, friends? Thank you so much for coming into the room, Edgy. Yeah, play with everything that's here. That's what you should do. And as people come in, you welcome them. You say hello. As soon as I get to 1,000, I will go live. You don't need to, Elaine. I told you that. You have live access. Alana, is that Elena? Elena, you have live access, friend. Or you should. Close. I'm sure you do. Thank you all for the follow. Thank you very much for telling us and giving us some indicators. It's very hard to get you to be in. Okay, so I caught up on comments. Thank you all. I appreciate it. What do I do with mean viewers? Oh, you press the words, like your comment where you put, what do I do with mean viewers? You touch your words, the screen pops up, and you can mute, block, and report. And if it's harassment, discriminatory, anything like that, you actually can remove them. You can report them. So you want to report them first. Hey, Dwayne, how you doing, friend? You want to report them first, and then you want to then you can mute the word so it comes off the screen, and then you can block them. Thank you for that daily heart, me friend. Appreciate it. You said, Miss Treetop, you have to keep gauging. My room has been small since I started. You will find the support. That is so true, friend. Mrs. Treetop, we need to meet though, because I feel like your room, this February month was so good. Your topics, so we need to figure out, what else, what other levers we need to look at. What are the other things we need to look at for your room? Yeah, let's talk. I gotta run. Thank you so much, Kitchen, this afternoon. Thank you so much, Donna. Berkey, let me know what you meant about the bio. Let me know what you meant by that. You have words in your bio. You do have a bio. I did my first live last night. It was scary. I did skincare for 45 minutes. Nice. Glow with Netta. Okay. You know how to get to the school and schedule 101? Mrs. Treetop, it's in the school community. There's a button for that. There's a button for what? I missed it. Linda. Hello, friend. So yeah. Okay, cool. You said I'm back. Hi, Naya. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, Lennis, thank you so much for being here too. Let's see, the mean people. It's a button for the mean people. Yes, you can remove them from your room. Yes, you should be very versed in that. That's something you want to practice. That's something you definitely want to practice and make sure. I've got to jump off. Thank you so much, Martina. Appreciate you. So yeah, definitely something you want to practice doing. You don't want to let the mean people just keep being mean to you. Okay? And don't let them keep their mean words in your chat. So mute them. That means the word will be deleted. Do you get monitored? If you do you get monitored? What does that mean? Thank you for the follow. Pauline, what do you mean by that? Do you get monitored if you do live? Money, monetize? Yeah, you can make money. I think that's what you meant. Monetize, maybe? Yeah, you can get monetized. That was disappointing. The number of folks in the live, but I downloaded most of the lives. You're talking about for February? It was a good topic though. That's why I said I think there's something else going on. I wonder if there's something else like we need to do to make sure your live is up to date, your signal strong. Like what else? Yeah. Hey, I'm really unstoppable. Thank you, Miss Darlene. Yeah, I think that's what I would say. Hey, creeping, look at you, friend, leveling up to level 14 in the room. Okay. Yeah, let's talk through it. I wanna look and see. Look at you, 14, and see if there is almost like a checklist of okay, what could you do? What else needs to happen? I say going nuclear is uninstalling and reinstalling, but I did do it. I'm just saying I did do it. So I know that's not what people want to hear, but it might need to happen. I don't know. So we'll put that on the back burner as options. But you said, oh my goodness, that may be what needs to happen. I'm just saying. And Kim, you did it. It was fine. Who else has done it? Can I sell my TikTok? Can I sell on TikTok or I have to apply or it's just sell on TikTok? What are you trying to sell? Do you have a physical or digital product? I use my phone. Everything was blurry. Oh, really? I'm getting an iPad soon. Oh, was it? Okay. Okay. iPad. That's fine. Why? My iPad I use for YouTube because it had me off-centered. The camera's on the horizontal axis as opposed to I'm sorry, the vertical axis instead of horizontal. So so your phone camera is up top here. Because of the iPad, it was on the side. It always looked like I was looking off-centered. So I didn't care for the iPad. So I use my iPad for my YouTube, and for that it works because of the way I'm seated. Oh, I'm nervous to do that. I know. Did you see my comment to Mrs. Treetop? Hold on one second. I missed it. Let's see. You said I need you to give someone the business. I need you to battle them. Kim got a bully. She got a bully. So she calling you Miss Treetop her big sister. You gonna come in and battle her bully. She said, I'm gonna call Miss Treetop on you. Because Kim battled on the weekend and it did not go very well. So she was like, you know what? I'm calling my sister on you. My big sister on you. Yeah, she said she got mollywopped. Are you serious? I got you, sis. Oh, Coach Jesse, you want to come up? Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure I didn't miss a quick comment. Physical products for Pauline. Pauline, you said physical products. You probably do need to go and set up a TikTok shop for seller. That's probably what you need to do to have physical products. Do you need to do that? Not necessarily, but you got to be careful. You would be playing kind of the game of, will TikTok, give you a restriction for pushing people off the platform, that type of stuff. So you got to be careful about what you say, what you're talking about. There are people who do it. There are people who talk about things all the time that they have physical products for. So, but it is kind of a delicate dance in terms of what you say and how you say it, so that TikTok doesn't get offended, okay, and you get a restriction. All right, so that's what I would tell you. You'll learn that as you start going live. I would say go watch people who are doing that, where maybe they have a physical product and they don't have the shop, but they have a physical product. I know Florence, like I said, she's a good example of someone who will try to do that dance with TikTok, and she's done pretty well with it. All right, so you said, Glow with Nettie, can you talk about anything on a live? Um, about to sing last night. You were about to sing last night. Yeah, you cannot talk about anything. Anything is very broad, but you can have a variety of topics that you can cover, depending on what you're live streaming, what you're doing. But yeah, be careful. You don't want to get in a situation where you get your account taken because you said something that was inappropriate for the live. We had one of my, she left already. She's a good example. We had our agency meeting yesterday, and I'm almost at 200 again. Oh, look at me. My numbers dropped quick. But it's fine. um, so we had our agency meeting last night, and I talked about no misinformation. Yes, I talked about the violations. That's where I was about to go with this. Yep. Yeah, can't believe I missed it. Yeah. So we've seen an uptick in it. You got to be careful about what you say and what you do on this app. And there have been an uptick in the violations. I mean, that is something I'm noting, just in terms of what people are getting. So we had somebody who got it yesterday. She got off the line. She said, I was so happy I was in your meeting yesterday. But she said something that TikTok was like, wait a minute. And she appealed it, and they lifted the violation. But just know, turn on your content disclosure. That's gonna be the first thing I say. Turn that on, and then also make sure you turn your audience control, because again, it depends on what you're saying and what you're doing and stuff in your live stream. So it might be for a more mature audience. So you want to turn on both those features. Yeah, be careful. The gumbo pie, she said that she knows from personal experience. So I know you got to be careful. Yeah, TikTok is very sensitive about the community guidelines. So yeah, just definitely watch what you say and do. Okay. You said I know too well. You so funny. Coach Jesse, I'm pulling you up, friend. Hello.
Hey Doc, hey everyone. So, a question about the stalling and the uninstalling and reinstalling. So, I know you did it. When you did it, was it that you went through each of your devices and do it? Because I got so many different devices, like in case one is not charged, or especially if I need to use the lurker or the Fab Lab to be my little helper or whatever. So, but my tablet is typically the main one that I use to start my live. Um, but when you do the uninstalling, are you doing? Did you do it with like the one you go live on the main? Or did you do all of them at the same time? Like, because I am really nervous about it, and here's why. When Leanne did the training for the live studio, I could not remember the doggone password. Okay, so I was afraid to do anything, trying to reset it or whatever, because I was like, well, I'm live on so many. I have it on all of my other phones, and I was afraid of trying to reset and couldn't do something and remember, and I just didn't do it. So that's one of the reasons why I have not even tried to do live studio, because you need to remember your password to do it on your laptop. It asks you for your password
You know they have an update though. You have to, well, talk to Leanne about Live Studio, but yeah, you want to make sure you do the updates, and then I believe.
on your laptop,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. When we were doing that training a while back, that was what we were talking about, because I was like, I can't remember my password, and I was just too nervous to try to do anything. So I didn't. But if I do uninstall and reinstall, that means I need to probably, before I do that, maybe reset my password. But I'm afraid of that too. Um,
So here's the deal. To your point, I uninstalled and reinstalled only on this one device. I didn't do the others. I didn't do the others because I forgot to do the others. To be honest with you, it's not that I didn't intentionally not do it. I just
oh,
forgot to do it. I will try on my other phone, my other accounts. I guess the other thing is I'm not going live on those other accounts on a regular basis. Obviously, I use the shop page, but I didn't do it. I did the so I do the updates on all of the devices that I have done, but this was the only phone that I did the uninstall and reinstall on. Now, the other thing I will say is that it did not ask me for my password. When I uninstall and reinstall, it literally went right back to my account.
okay.
I never had to put a
Well,
password in. I didn't do it. It looked as if it was going to start the account over, and it paused a little bit on it was a page where it froze actually. I shouldn't say pause. It actually froze on a page where it was like, what type of creator, how it has the type of check boxes or what type of content you want to see. And then I closed the app out. I swiped it up so I can close it. And then I clicked to open it again. And it went to my page.
really? Okay. That's my only big concern because of the password situation. And me being live on, sometimes, like, in case like the tablet, is need to be charged, and I want to switch to my other phone, or the iPhone that I have and all of that. So those are things I'm thinking about, and that's what makes me nervous. But I do want to do it because I'm like, oh, maybe that's what I need to do, because I just got that two gift thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I got that after the last update. And Lord knows I've been updating when it comes to the tablet. I don't have to do that on my Droid phone. That automatically happens. But the iPhone and the iPad, I do have to manually go and do those. So I do the updates. That last piece is where I'm nervous at. I want to do it today. I want to just go for it. So do you suggest I just get my password first? What do I do with that password? I'm nervous about that password. Like, in general, because even with Live Studio, I want to try it, but with that password. I don't remember what to say because I've been logged in forever. I've never had to log out for nothing. So, and Lord knows I don't know where I wrote that at. I don't know.
Go into your account settings and write down your phone number and your email. The
Mm-hmm.
phone number, if you have a 2 point authentication on it, write down the phone number and email. If you want to scroll all the way down under, let me show it to you guys. Under your three dots, I'm sorry, your three lines on your profile. So let's
Mm-hmm.
see, let's go here.
Kim said, "Do I have Google?" Yes, I do have Google. I think so. Maybe I'm on my Joy. Um, I don't typically back my passwords up. Actually, I usually write them down. Um, and the TikTok password is what I don't remember where I wrote it. So you saying it automatically saves my password? I'm looking at Kim comments. You saying that it automatically saves my passwords? Because that I didn't know. I can't remember. Look, Auntie's like she can't remember either. Because I know it's been a long time, and that's the interesting thing. It's been a long time, and I don't know where I wrote that password at. I have no clue. But if it automatically saves it, then maybe it's already there when I um because I'm maybe it is already saved. But I still need to know if even for live studio.
Yeah.
I need to still know it for live studio because I do want to tap into that. But I do still need to know the password.
Hey, Miss Jessie. I think you're
Yeah.
stressing over something. All you have to do is go to your Google account, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go into your privacy and your security, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go to where it says passwords, and it's going to ask you for your password for your Google, just to verify that it's you. Then go in and look. Most of the stuff is backed up. I'm telling you, even if you get one of those really hard passwords that you just want that random password because you don't want to have to remember it, it's backed up in your Google if you have Google. So I don't want to, I'm not trying to take nobody off the platform, TT. I'm just trying to help her so she can do what she needs to do. Help somebody. But it's simple and it's not that difficult. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to see if it works and then
Mm-hmm.
inbox me
Okay,
because
so
this is
Google under
because this is
security.
go under, find your passwords, Google it, do whatever you have to do, because your passwords are usually backed up if you do that, right? Because mine's automatically saved for any new website that I go to. If I create an account, it's saved. Period. The only way I'm gonna get locked out of it is if I get locked out of my Gmail.
Okay,
So,
got you.
so Kim, you uninstalled and reinstalled recently too. Did it
Yes,
make
I
you put
did,
in a
but it just
password? Did you?
no, it just went right back to right back to the whole thing as if and then it started giving me the new terms and agreements and all of
Yep.
that, and I agreed,
Yep.
and that was it. But if you're afraid, like I think it's futile because you first have to do it. But I want to make sure that you feel comfortable and safe, and so seriously, just go and check to see if you backed up your passwords. That will nullify all of this because then it's a big kerfuffle over, the passwords. And
Yeah.
go check it out, see if it's there. If it's not there, then you're going to have to take other measures. Now, you're going to have to dig through all of the stuff that you needed to dig through to get it. But it's setting you back. And it's really not that difficult, sweetheart. It's really not.
Mm-mm.
It's really not. And if you don't back up your passwords, you should start because it saves you a whole lot of trouble
Yeah.
when it comes down to it. Okay? I
Okay.
just wanted to say that. So yeah, so you can just do that and that's that and boom boom bam bam done.
And you
Nothing
guys
more
are.
than that.
See, I'm an Apple user. You guys are Androids. Is that what we're saying here?
Yes. But
Yes, I
even that, even the droid, it depends upon what you they back up right?
Mhm.
So that'll nullify all of this moving forward, because this is a conversation we've been having for the last, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks. What is it now?
It's been a
It's been
minute. It's
enough
been all
time.
of February. We in March now.
Yeah. Because this fear, I was afraid, but
Mhm.
this fear, just do it.
Yeah.
And back, make sure your stuff is backed up, and that's it. That's it. So I'm gonna let myself down now.
Look at you.
Okay.
So
Okay,
fancy.
pumpkin.
Right.
Because I'm getting there.
He
Thank
said, "You're
you.
so fancy. I'm gonna let myself down."
Yeah, okay, that's great. I do understand that. It, and yes, it's a little bit of hesitant to it because of the password, and I don't think I've done that backup thing. I actually am the old school that I will write it down. So let me just say that. My 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 challenge has been that I don't like to save my passwords on a thing, and that could be another thing of mindset change and shift. I'm not saying that it may not be, but I know that there's a lot of people who don't use that automatically save password thing, and I will say I'm one of those people.
Oh, well,
Um,
I'm telling you now, you don't need the password. I think
okay.
that's kind of your in your mind. You're like, oh, if I need my password, I'm telling you now. Make sure you know what email, and
Hmm.
make sure you know what phone number is connected on your TikTok. And that's
Yeah.
literally going to settings, grabbing the email, go to account, and look at your account settings for what email and what password is associated with that account. If you need it, you don't need it. But if you were to need it, you need those two things. And then you can
Okay.
say reset my password or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Well, I do need the password for like I said, for the live studio. That one is, I do still need it at some point. But for the uninstall, I'm gonna just do it and just go for it. I'm gonna hit the button. Um, yeah.
Um, you know what? It didn't show up when I went to go look at it, Mr. Treetop. That's she said. Well, what was I about to show you? And I was like, oh, it's not showing, so I can't show it to you.
Under the three lines,
Yeah.
what's it called?
It's an area where it shows your. It's almost like your actual account information.
Like the two authorization.
No, I don't see it. It's not doing it. And maybe it does it on this account, and maybe not on this one. But if you were so, you know how you press, the account setting. If you press that down, you're supposed to be able to press that, and it pops up your information. It's not doing it though.
Maybe because I'm up here.
No, this is a different phone. That's not doing it. It did it on the other account. I feel like they moved it somewhere else, so maybe that's why I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
So,
Well,
but
I'm
yeah.
gonna go. I'm gonna do the uninstall, reinstall, and I'll just do it on the one that I go live on the most, which is the iPad. That's what I go live on the most, and I'm
Okay.
gonna just do that part and just go for
Okay.
it. I mean, yeah, that's it.
All right, friend. All right. Yeah. Under the three lines, Mr. Treetop. But under three lines, I want you to go to your account information. So under your three lines, go there, because that's where you'll see your account information, and then I'll show you what phone number, if there is a phone number, and then what's the email.
Yeah. Okay,
All
that
right.
was
Thank you,
all.
Kim. All right.
That
Hey,
was all.
friend. All right. Thank you. You got
All
this.
right.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see. Thank you all. Yeah, it did show this music thing all throughout my life. Hey, two lives. You done two lives so far? How did it go, friend? Living in Claremont. How did it go? Clearwater. I'm sorry, Clearwater. Um, welcome to the room. So, thank you all. Hey, Laviv, I see you as well. Hello, pretty girls. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. I am actually about to get off. I just realized it's almost 1 o'clock. I was like, oh Lord, um, I need to really get there. Okay, okay, you got this. It takes just keep going, keep practicing. You got it. All right, you got it. All right. I don't want you to overthink it, no stress. All right. Um, you can definitely do it. Hey, Lisa, let's see. I'm not able to say the word product or sell products, although I have a business page. Um, oh, you allowed me to say the same thing about music, I'm Sterling. You're not able to say product or sell products, even though you have a business page. Because what happened? Are you getting a restriction? Is that what you're saying? You said you were so peaceful. Thank you. Um, are you getting a DNA? Are you getting a restriction of some sort? What's happening? Coloring Gems, thank you for joining. Diana, Stroke Survivor, thank you so much for being here as well. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you for that daily heart me. I'm a no doing live, just making sure. Oh, that was a question. Hey Kim. Um, hey Karen, how are you? Not necessarily. I think the answer is it depends on how you talk about things. You said you're about to go live, Kim. Okay, Kim is doing you're doing your 10 o'clock. I mean your 11 o'clock live. I'm sorry, 1 o'clock live, 1 o'clock Eastern. Um, Kim is she does relationship advice. If you guys want to connect with her, and who else is going live? Anybody else can put that in? Look at you, Fred. Appreciate you. Title gift of the head mustache. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh, how many head mustaches? Did that change the quantity? My gosh, TikTok. That's probably one of them new updates too. Thank you, Fred. Appreciate you. It used to be like 3. How many is it? Like 7? So, appreciate it. Thank you so much, Hey Creepy, with the tiny tiny. Honestly, Carolyn, thank you so much. Color and Gems, y'all so sweet. Appreciate all the support, y'all. Thank you so much, Creepin. Look at you. Um, appreciate that. You guys are reaching level 21. Look at you. Awesome. So, okay, let me say something for our friend. Look at you. 21 too. Gosh. Wow. Uh, when it comes to promoting your products, you do have to be careful. If you don't have a TikTok shop for seller, like you're selling your physical products, and you can pin your shop and pin that for people. If you don't have that, be careful about how you say things, and so that you can't. It's not that you can't say, um, my product or I sell something. It's how you say it. And it's like if you're saying, go here and do this, and TikTok is like, wait a minute, and so you'll get a restriction for pushing people off the platform. So you got to be tactful. You got to be careful about how you say it. Um, you could use Service Plus. I always tell people this whole DM feature, and then when you pin your product, you could do that, and people can see it when they come into your live. It's pinned. It'll show up for new people when they come in. So you can do that type of way of connecting with your community. And just so you guys know, I do one-on-ones and I do have coaching packages. But and if you're interested in an agency, I didn't talk about the agency as much today, but if you're interested in it, definitely go there so you can join the agency. But again, you want to be tactful about how you talk about things and in a way that it doesn't get you in trouble with TikTok. All right. He said, I ended up having conversations with people that come in outside of the community I'm trying to build. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Pretty girls, that's not good. Let me know. That's not good. Building a safe community for families of incarcerated children. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice topic. Um, so yeah, so that's good if that's what you're trying to build in terms of your community and people find you to be relatable and easy to talk to and having those conversations. If you're spending a lot of time with people in your boxes in the beginning, I would almost discourage doing it too much. I haven't found my people yet though. You haven't found or you have found? Haven't. Okay, that's what I thought you were saying. Haven't. Okay, so I don't know if you're using the panel boxes. I say try to temper that a little bit because people It's almost like when you come into a conversation, you're like, is this conversation for me? No, not really. I'm gonna keep swiping. So spend as much time in your chat talking to people, getting to know them, building that connection. And then there may be times when you do have the boards up. I'm sorry, the panel box is up. I will DM you. It's a lot, but I'm up for learning. All right, friend. Yeah, and if you want to schedule a one-on-one, that'll probably be better dedicated time where we can talk and I can show you different things. I'm using Content Gap. Oh, from Creator Search Insights. Okay, that's good for your content. That's good. Yep. Should I remove the board with that title? What's your board say? Yeah, if the board's not giving you what you need, yeah, remove it or change the title. Yeah. Okay. Creeping. I love that. Creator Search Insights is good. I agree with using it. You should use it. Yeah, that's gonna help quite a bit with getting more visibility. So okay, yeah. What is a panel box? It's when you have multi. So I just did a panel box. When were you in the room when Coach Jesse was talking? That's a box. It was just her side by side, so that was one box. And then Kim came up, and there was two boxes. So those are panel boxes, and there's some that you can put on the side here. So those are panel boxes too. It just depends on how you do it. I'll show you real quick since we're just chatting away. Like this is the panel box. People here. She can go live inside the creator gap, the content gap to get her audience. You might be putting me on to something. I don't know if I've ever noticed that you can go live that way. Let me see if I'm interpreting what you're saying correctly, Creeper. That's interesting, but I don't know if I've seen that. Let me see. I don't know if I've seen that. That would be interesting. You said I did it before. Huh. Okay, so we're talking about Creator Search Insights. We're talking about here. So she's saying if you find a topic, this is a topic, we're going to go to Content Gap. Content Gap is the topic. Let me turn my screen. You might be putting me on to something. Let's see. Let's see a topic. Okay, doing TikTok. Let's see this. I'll do that one. You're here. Oh, are you saying go live right there? Ah. Okay. Ah. Huh. Huh. I'm gonna try that. You said grab your people. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna test the waters on that one. That's an interesting approach. I like that. I like it. We're gonna try it. Creepy, you didn't just put us on. When you go live. I'm gonna see if it works though. That's actually a pretty brilliant idea. That is actually pretty brilliant. And if you put a board up too, based on that content gap title. Because what that means, let's play this out. This is what Creepin just said, y'all. When you do TikTok, when you do the Creator Search Insights, I just went to their webinar. They never talked about this, so that's probably why it didn't dawn on me. TikTok will know her niche. Yeah, that's true. They will grab know it. What was just said, which is pretty interesting, is that I'm sorry, my nose is still running. Creator Search Insight is kind of looking at your content, looking at what you're posting, and it's giving you suggested content. And then you can go into a content gap, theoretically, to say this is content that TikTok is searching for. They want more of it. And then when you go, and what she's saying is that she's not posting that content. She's saying, I'm going to go live on that with that topic that they gave. Interesting. I think, yeah. So when you did that, let me see, did you see more traffic? Because the thinking is that people are searching for this and they need more content on it. And then there's trending topics too you can select from. So are you seeing more traffic because you tried it? You tried that? Let me know if that's what. You're right. TikTok should know your niche, but I did. She said she did. I like it. I think it's worth a shot. Yeah. You said more people that's your target audience because that's what they're searching. That's your audience. I like it. Look at you. Look at you. Dropping them gems. I don't see any reason why it couldn't work. When you said yeah, why couldn't it work? Why couldn't you go live that way? If people are searching for that, if people are looking for that, is that your target audience? Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. I like that. So just to recap real quick, that was Creator Search Insights. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you said true. um, Creator Search Insights, and then essentially you click the go live. It has Creator Search Insight hashtag on the content side. I don't know what it's going to do from going live if it will pick it up that way, but it should theoretically. I think it's worth a try. Yeah, it couldn't hurt. Definitely couldn't hurt. It's only going to help if you're thinking, you know, this is a topic that I would post about anyway. And then on top of that, if you say the keywords, you're saying that content, gap term, it's helpful. You can take clips from that and make it part of your post for the day. So it's a win-win regardless. So you can post it from that end too. So yeah, I like it. I like it. So he said I agree. Yeah. Let me know if there's any questions. That might have been a great idea for today. Good time. I mean, it's worth trying. It's worth trying. I'll I'll look into it. I may try it for my 4 o'clock. We'll see. I have to see if there's a content in there that will be aligned. Yeah. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you so much. Appreciate the roses. You're so sweet. Thank you for the balloons. You're so sweet. Thank you for that, y'all. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. Anybody else who's going live today, put that in the chat as well so people can connect with you. Um, so let me know if there's any last minute question. Your help is very much appreciated. Oh, you're so sweet. Appreciate you. Um, so yeah, let me know if there's any questions. All right, y'all. Appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for your support. Claim any points. If you have any points up here, claim those. Those are part of your engagement points for being in a live as a fan club member. And that allows you to level up. You see when I tell people, oh, you leveled up, and the sticker that we see here, that's part of it. Okay. I'm going live tonight. What time frame? Put your time and time zone in there so we can see it. Thank you so much. Watch me for 100 minutes. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. And so claim your points. I appreciate all the support. You guys have been amazing. Oh, 10 p.m. Hawaii. I did not know you was in Hawaii. What part? Did we have this conversation? I feel like I talked. Oh, level 15. Thank you so much. Oahu. Okay, nice. I've been to Oahu. I've been to Maui. I've been to Big Island. I have. I enjoyed it. Hawaii is my husband's favorite place. It actually is. He was like, every time he talks, he's like, Hawaii this, Hawaii that. So he enjoyed it. He had a good time. He had a good time. We and the trip so I had 2 husbands, my current husband, my ex-husband. Maui was my ex-husband. In Maui, we took our daughter. She was 5 at the time. She still talks about that trip, and she's 20 now. So she loved us some Hawaii. And then my husband and I, we went to Oahu and we stayed in the Waikiki area, and we did a day trip to the Big Island to the National Volcano Park, that national park. Yeah, oh, beautiful. Would love to see Hawaii. Yes, it's beautiful. It's everything people say about Hawaii. Um, he said it's why I need skincare. Why? Why do you need skincare, Hawaii? Because what you mean? Tell me more. He said that's why I need skincare. Hawaii is beautiful. I would think it would be great for your skin. Oh my gosh, the moisture and hydration and stuff. I think about Florida in that way. So, and people do talk about my skin, because I literally, I mean, there's a little bit of a filter, y'all, but for the most part, my skin's pretty good. Um, so living in a high moisture climate. Jazz, how are you, friend? How are you? Ah, beautiful. It's summer every day. That's true. So yeah, that the heat. Yeah, that's true. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Jasmine, hopefully all is well. Jasmine, we gotta talk. Your agency presence. You need to start getting going live, friend, if you're still here. Hello, friend GMA. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Glow. I appreciate it. All right. And Glow, she's not in the room now, but Nika Grace, she does skincare and makeup. So she may be a good person to connect with. Nika Grace is in the agency. And so I would say connect with her. She's probably really good in, I don't know if you know Nika. Let me know if you know Nika Grace. But she's probably really good as someone who is doing live streaming, kind of getting her bearings. She's been doing it consistently. I think since October. So she's definitely gotten her rhythm going. She's kind of leaning more into the makeup, and she does makeup over 40, and she does skincare tips too. Not as much as like skincare without the makeup. So she always ends with the makeup too, but she gives a lot of tips along the way. So yeah, so she would be a great person for you to talk to. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate everybody who's been in here. I appreciate all your support. I will see you guys back at 4. We'll connect with her. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'll see you guys back at 4 p.m. Eastern. Take care, everybody. Bye bye. Have a great day. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate you all being here. And I will be back at 4 as